Happy Pride, bitches!
It's June! We all know what June means. Pride.
God, on Saturday we had our local Pride Parade here.
I thought it was canceled.
It was kind of canceled.
I'm so happy to hear that it wasn't.
It was kind of canceled. There's a bit of controversy behind it. I won't get into it, but they did end up putting on...
I was so sad to hear that it wasn't going to happen. I'm so glad. Okay, so you went to the parade.
No, we just drove around a little bit. But everything White Ave was rainbow.
Shoot, I wish I had known.
Like all the shops had some sort of rainbow flags. One shop had this Mylar balloon display of rainbows. It was... God, it makes me feel good.
And you know, I have nothing. I was looking, for rainbow something. I have rainbow socks, which is great, but I don't have anything. I've got to knit a little shawl that's mini, like rainbows.
Yes.
A rainbow.
Well, that's why I knit
true
this.
Rainbow. Yeah, so cute.
Because I didn't have
You look
rainbow.
So good in that.
So I thought I'm going to knit myself, and I'll talk about this in the show. But I just love Pride Month. I mean, but I love that we celebrate.
It's so important. It's so important to us personally.
Yeah.
But also globally. I hope everybody is celebrating Pride.
We
and
see
feeling that love every single day.
Yeah.
Right? We hope that that's going on in the world. It's a great thing. So we have our Pride t-shirts, which who knew? Is yours from Michaels?
Yes.
Okay, so mine says Love Wins.
So does mine.
Kind of metallic. And
I'm wearing a bra.
I was just glad mine fit.
Yes.
I pulled it out and I was like, I don't know if
I was
gonna
stretching
fit.
it today with my knee.
I was like, no, it worked. I was shocked. And then we've got our rainbow glasses. So cheers to Pride Month. Love it.
Can we pause for a quick second with that so we can so I can do a screenshot after?
Oh.
There we go. Sometimes we're
so natural. Oh my God. That's very easy to capture a screenshot that way, right? Because sometimes when we're blabbing, it's very hard to find one where everybody's eyes are open and nobody's mouth is closed. Or whatever.
I like the funny ones.
Me too.
But I wanted to get all of our rainbow gorgeousness, so that will make sure we get it on.
I actually love the ones where one of us is dying laughing and the other one's got her I mean, the screenshots you choose are great. So
I
do
love them
whatever
so
you
much.
wanna do.
And I actually...
Give both. Give us a funny one,
You know what I want to do? Is I want to go right back to the beginning, and I've done this part way after about a year and a half.
Jodi,
do
so long.
the flipogram. But I'd love to get one and do... How many episodes? We're like 70...
This is 79.
Yes.
I believe.
And do
79.
some sort of... Wouldn't that be cool?
Okay, so if we wanted to post it on Instagram, you could do 10 slides on Instagram. So if we did like 8 pictures on each screenshot, we could fit it in.
Or what's that thing, the flipogram?
Yeah, flipogram's super fun.
You can do as many as you want. They can see my progressive
think so,
weight.
But then it's a set time limit. So every one more you put in, it shortens the time of.
Oh, then
of
it might be
each of
like
them.
a blank.
It'll be like, blah, 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 but that'll be okay. We could do 2 or 3.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
That was really, or do a little video of it.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
3 seconds times 80. That's not crazy. And put it at the beginning of a video.
Yeah, even a 1 or 1.5 or 2 seconds a shot.
3 seconds gets long.
Okay, you might know this. I didn't know this. We have a drag club in Edmonton.
We do.
Okay, I don't feel so bad not knowing about it now. Evolution Wonder Lounge, right downtown.
Well, Evolution is the only gay bar.
Okay, so it's got drag shows as well. I didn't know it was just a gay bar. It's like if you go to their website, there is drag. Like they just had a all ages drag night, so it could have been like teenagers and everybody. And our friend Kathleen, I noticed on Instagram, she went with her daughter.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about. She said Evolution.
Okay, so there's like, what's her name? Michaels, the drag queen. Not Alyssa. I always get Alyssa Michaels.
Yes.
She's here today. She was here last night and today. Monet Exchange is coming. They've got some wild, fun thing happening the nights that Elton John is in town in September. There's after parties.
Oh my God.
So can you imagine the looks? Anyway, I'm just really want to go. I want to go and see the show.
Too.
So
is it
put it on our list. It's when you go to their website. I think you have to email them for tickets or something. Okay. I don't know all the details.
I
know is that was a big thing for me to discover that we had a drag club locally. Of course, I want to support it.
Oh my God.
And it's just going to be like a ton of fun. I want to go.
Sashay away.
Absolutely. Congratulations, ladies.
I love it.
Stop. And RuPaul has a talk show. This is the
that
end
new?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He has a talk show.
Can we talk everything gay today?
That would be the best.
Ugh.
Where's our gay knitters?
Jeez, we
We
should
have
have had
spots here.
someone.
It would be amazing. But RuPaul actually has a talk show, and it's on Fox channels right now. I don't believe we get it on actual TV, but he posts it on his YouTube channel every day, full episode, 40 minutes.
Who does he have?
Oh, it's so fun. Well, I was just watching one when I was brushing my teeth, and it was Cory Booker, the New Jersey senator who is actually running
Amazing.
for president.
I love him. I do. I really like him.
I shouldn't get involved, and I'm not involved in American politics, but as someone that I would want to vote for, it wasn't party issues he was talking about. It was human issues.
Yeah.
It was the kind of people we should be.
He's going to do great things in his life.
He used to be on, when I used to listen to Sirius Radio, the Oprah channel. Gayle King used to have a radio talk show, and she's very good friends with him, and he would do interviews on her show all the time. And even back then I was like, this guy is special. He's very wise, and at the time he was living in the projects with his constituents when he was mayor out in New Jersey. He was, and I just feel like he walks the walk, talks the talk, and I just think he's someone, if I were an American, I would be watching.
I love it
to see
so
how that
much.
goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was a political one, but he had Miss America and Miss Teen USA and somebody else, and they were all women of color. So
Love
that was
it.
really exciting. And he had Paula Abdul. Oh, he had Adam Rippon, which was like, Adam Rippon needs his own talk show. He's hysterical.
Okay, you know what that reminds me of? RuPaul is a judge, the main host and judge
Yes.
on Skin Wars.
Is he? Okay, the guy's like a...
It's on Netflix, you guys. It's so good. It's body painting reality competition show.
Really?
Tracie. So good. I've binged all 3 seasons.
I had no idea that even
Yes,
existed.
Skin
Well, he's
Wars.
another guy I think you could look at him and go, oh, fluffy, whatever. I think he's wise. I think he's got great philosophies on life and about...
He's an amazing person.
He is an amazing person,
Yeah.
and his wisdom is incredible, and he's all about making you feel good in your own skin, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
And I think
Whatever
a
size,
lot
whatever
of the
color,
world's
whatever
problems
gender.
are because
Yeah,
we
I
judge
love
each
it.
other. And I love people like that are spreading the word that, you know what, you are good enough, you are perfect the way you are.
Love wins, people.
I love it. So anyway, it's only a trial. The RuPaul talk show is only a trial for 3 weeks.
Really?
If enough people watch it, it will come as a regular thing. So
See, I also think-
want to support it.
It's hard because a lot of people have gone away from regular TV and gone to only like Netflix sort of idea and internet, YouTube.
Yeah.
So I hope with it going on YouTube as well, I hope it does well.
I hope they get enough views and likes and
Yeah.
all that stuff that it's the people with the money say, yes, we will keep you going.
Yeah.
I personally, I would tape it and watch it every day. I wouldn't be around to watch it live, but that's like Ellen. I watch Ellen on demand.
Okay, speaking of Ellen, where has she been lately? She had a lot of guest hosts.
I wonder if she's just,
Taking some time.
yeah, maybe just working in a day off here and there.
Yeah.
She was sick at one point though. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
But that's another show that I watch, and it literally makes me happy every time I watch it.
I know.
Right? And
Yes.
it's sort of like when I think me time, that's one of the things that I watch when I just...
What do I watch for me time? We're watching The Amazing Race. I love that show.
Oh my God.
Do you watch it?
Yes, religiously.
Okay, I'm actually really glad Rachel and her sister are gone. Did you watch Big Brother with Rachel?
Yes, that
Okay.
was when I was watching it.
I thought she was a bitch.
She is high maintenance, that girl.
Yeah.
I think at her heart, she's got...
No, sweet.
But super sweet, but she's very demanding.
That's what.
Quick to cry. Like,
Bitch wasn't the
frustrating.
right word. You're right. Very high maintenance.
She's super high maintenance and hard to take sometimes. And I think in The Amazing Race, you need to keep your cool. Because I saw her when she was with Ryan, her husband, right?
Brandon.
Yeah. I saw that one
She
too.
met him on
Big Brother.
Yes.
So that's I was watching Big Brother back then.
Big Brother starts next week. I don't know. That's a big commitment. 3 days a week.
That's what throws me off.
3 days. You know what I do? I usually watch just one. Like you can watch the live eviction on Thursday and it recaps the week.
I guess.
Anyway.
I guess.
Anyway, I'm a countdown. Next time we podcast, it's going to be school done.
I know. Isn't that exciting? Actually, a lot of Americans, they're done. They end early and go back
So they
later-
end at the
earlier.
beginning of the month?
Yeah.
And go back in August?
I think so. So Canadians, we're still in like what, to the very end of June.
28th.
Yeah, like it's
27th.
practically, we can see July by the time the kids are done. But Maddie,
although Maddie's done next Friday, and then the week after you only go for your exam. There's optional tutorials to go to.
Yeah.
But so next week is next Friday is her last class. It's actually Indigenous Day here.
Oh.
So they're going to have a big celebration at their school.
How cool is that?
I know. You know, Westmont, she goes to Westmont Junior High.
It was a good one.
Georgia
Yeah.
and Jordan.
Yeah.
Boy, that's an amazing school.
It's a great, we found it to be, it's just a few blocks away, like further away, a couple of miles away. But the whole philosophy of the school was just so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you done? 2 weeks? We have
Jodi, I said to Mom the other day, I feel like I haven't seen you in May. It's been
a crazy.
We've just been working.
Tracy's been let out of jail. Mom let Tracy out of jail. Were you so happy?
You know what? It's the only reason that it's tough. I love Garden Shop. I love the plants. I love helping people with their stuff. My feet are bad. My feet are terrible. They're not meant to be.
They're meant to be put up.
My feet are 112 years old.
You have trouble with your feet too.
It just kind of, it builds up.
Let me tell you, you guys, and Mom being as old as not as old as she is, but
it's
the
a
age
physical
that
job.
she is.
Yes.
I would crawl out of there at the
That's
end of the
why
day.
I'm not going to whine too much about it. She is 70 years old.
She's a workhorse.
And she's kicking ass doing it. So there's no way I'm going to complain about it.
She'd kick our butt anyway.
We are super duper, both of us, very glad that it was there, it was done. And
3 solid, hard.
Yeah. It was actually from beginning to close 1 month.
Okay.
From opening to
1
closing.
month. Perfect.
Yeah. So it's great.
I saw them taking down the Garden Shop. I have been nonstop sewing. I want to push it really hard, like I said, because summer I'm going to kick back.
Good.
Right?
That is awesome. How great when you have your own business to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what else
So
we
when
did?
you feel like it.
We got our blinds for all our windows that we put in.
Oh, no way. That's a big deal.
Yeah. Because our
Shane's
whole
been
back
putting
of the
them up?
house, they're so easy to put up.
Yeah.
But the whole back of the house is basically windows there. And so now they all have their blinds. Top down,
And that
bottom
gets
up.
hot. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful, right?
They're beautiful.
They add a lot.
Yeah. Anyway,
So yes, I haven't seen you for ages. You've been sewing.
What else?
I haven't been doing much else. I was in Canmore last week for a few days.
Okay, how gorgeous was that?
Oh my gosh.
I meant to actually ask you when I got here, how was Canmore?
It was great, but it was cold. I wore a sweater all 3 days.
Did you wear a hat?
No, it wasn't that.
I would have been in my glory.
It was
wearing
awesome, Jodi. I packed 3 sweaters.
Oh my
and ended up
God.
wearing 3 sweaters. The first day it was a little bit iffy, but the second day it was kind of chilly. And then the third day we left Canmore with snow on the ground. Big, wet, sleety snow.
Did the boys golf?
They golfed the second day.
So without snow?
Without snow. They got a great day. And I mean, the hotel we stayed in was amazing. And just the setting of Canmore.
Oh my God.
It is
You're
the
nestled in the
quaintest-
mountains. If anyone hasn't been or know.
Quaintest, cutest.
And you walked around.
Most beautiful town full of all these independent shops, which is so cool. I did. I walked around. I got a couple of pieces of clothing at this little independent store.
Did
which
you?
is so cute. Yep, I'll show you. And I went into one store that had my clogs. They carried 4 styles of my Troentorp clogs.
Okay,
that
do
I
you know
love.
how bad I want to run into a store so I can try some on?
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, we got to go to Canada then.
Did you see Lemonade Shop's post? She got these shoes called duck feet. They don't sound the best,
I don't care what things are called.
but they're a little bit. Do you know those shoes that I used to wear? I'm going to pull them up.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got them, and my arch is just a little high, even to have these slip on and be comfortable.
Right.
So I need somewhere where I can find these sort of cool European sort of cloggies.
Yeah. Well, I know of a couple other brands, but it's hard to know. You have to order them, they come.
And I don't mind sending them back.
No, and the customer service is great. They send that, they're no problem.
Oh my gosh.
But
I've sent 2 pairs of clogs back to Troentorp.
yeah.
It's actually, you send it back to the U.S.
Yeah, they've got a warehouse there.
They process your refund
Jodi, it's so fast. They're so good. I have nothing, whether the shoes work for you or not, the company is amazing customer service.
So
I need to buy myself a new pair of
were you
Birkenstocks.
tempted?
Yes, I was, because they had colors I didn't have. So sure, I was tempted. But I just got aware of someone let me know about a clog line, and she's tried
What's it called?
Troentorp as well, but she said these ones are light as a feather. the ones she's using. So I'll have to find those for us. I'll find the name. I think it's number 6 something, NO6.
Lemonade Shop had a contest, a photo contest, and it was have people in your photo, and it's done. It's don't get excited and try and enter. But this just passed, and I remember seeing it and thinking, this photo, I wished I could print it and have it on my fridge every day. This was one of the winners. She's wearing a little Lemonade Shop sweater. I feel like she has stolen the show. Anyway, that just made me. There was 3 winners. Okay, so
Heather from the Lemonade Shop is super fun. She's a hardworking lady. She's got a gorgeous yarn.
Okay, this is it. It's a Danish brand.
Original Danish duck feet. Oh, yes, I've seen these. I didn't know that's what they were called.
Okay, so
Jodi, so many people wear these.
This is one style. It's a Mary Jane.
That's cute.
But what I wanted to order just to start was just Tracie.
Oh, those look so comfy,
You
don't they?
guys. Duck Feet USA on Instagram, but you can also just Google it because they have a website. These are the ones I ordered.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Did you get black?
Just slip on, you guys. But I couldn't get my foot in.
Those?
Yes.
You couldn't get your foot in those?
No.
Damn it.
I'm so upset. Anyway, but what I'm saying is I did try a Troentorp clog,
Yeah.
which I loved, that I wear all the time, but it's got shearling in it.
Yeah. So they make that style without the shearling.
Yeah, so I tried to order a different style, didn't fit.
Right. They don't all fit the same.
No.
Okay, this is the other one that someone was telling me about. It's called Number 6 Store, and they've got more than clogs.
Look at
But
those.
she says these are very light to wear. I mean, the Troentorp ones are wooden, so...
But not too heavy where you think you're wearing wooden clogs.
I don't find them too
No.
heavy to wear, but I guess in comparison, these are light.
I'm determined to get a pair of duck feet. I don't know what style they're going to be.
Well, we should find a retailer and then plan a trip.
Just for shoes. Anyway, they're just...
Oh my gosh, No, it's not 17
Tracie.
minutes.
It's Gay Pride Month. We need...
And old lady feet.
Yes.
That's the theme today.
That's our theme.
I do have knitting to share, which is...
Yeah, let's talk
reason
knitting.
we're here.
Should we talk knitting? Have you been knitting a
Hi,
lot?
everybody. Ever since...
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just going to wait a sec because it's garbage day.
Apparently, podcast day is garbage day, and they did not get the memo.
Mine has come and gone.
Today?
Yeah, already. And then recycle comes a little bit later. See, the only thing about these hats where you plan to have every color, the last color doesn't really show.
Only when you put a giant pom-pom.
It's a rainbow pom-pom.
I know, you can't omit it, but if you didn't
You know what I actually did too? I actually made this section almost like 1.5 times. So you can see it peaking, but...
You could actually start in purple and end in purple so that you would see it.
That's what I should have done.
Do you know what
Started
I mean?
in red, ended in red, so purple would have been showing.
Yeah, like whatever you could do.
You're
Like
so
we did that.
smart. Okay.
All right. So, do you want to start with your hat? Because I love it.
Okay, I haven't done my hair, but I don't think you would have noticed had I not said that. Whatevs. Okay, so you guys.
Jodi!
It's kind of like I did slipping stitches when the changed color, but then I slipped the stitches again when I used this okay, so
Is it the first round of the new color?
and the first round I slipped the first round. I slipped the red on the first round of the new color.
Right.
And then I knit the red on the next round and slipped the coral on the second round. So you would get an exaggerated up and like...
Oh, I love that.
Otherwise, it's not quite as exaggerated.
Okay, it really is a nice little blip that you've got going on there.
It's almost like stacked bricks.
I
huh?
love that, yes.
So that's what I did for that. But you guys, I had gone to Michael's.
I can't believe how... Boy, this sucker holds heat. It's hot in here.
Tracie.
It's warm in this hat.
My head. So I had gone to Michael's to get... Are you kidding me? Oh, wow.
Apparently not.
To get acrylic yarn because I just thought I want to knit a rainbow hat for when we podcast.
Right.
And so I knew going to Michael's, it probably would have some sort of wool acrylic content. But you guys, look what I found.
This is Michael's? 'Cause
Michael's.
You told me Walmart earlier.
Sorry, I said Walmart. I meant
Okay,
Michael's.
sorry. Okay, I just...
Michael's has a brand new brand. They have a brand new line from their Red Heart, which is traditionally all acrylic. You guys, this is 100% wool.
Well, I'm shocked. I said to you, if that had no ball band on it, I would think it's so soft that I did not think it was wool. I'm not sure what kind of wool it is.
Right. It just says 100% merino wool.
Like it doesn't say, no, it doesn't even say merino. It just says 100%
You're right.
wool. Which
usually,
it
says merino wool.
Okay, good. Because it's super soft.
What is wool? If it just says wool, what does that mean?
If it just says wool, it's usually a blend of lots of wools.
Okay.
And it might have a bit of merino and a bit of something else and be a little bit more rustic. But this is the softiest. If you told me that was acrylic, I'd be like, okay. It's super.
Yes.
But it doesn't obviously not feel plasticky. Like it's just soft.
You know what
beautiful.
it reminds me of? Rowan Pure Wool Worsted. Even a touch softer.
Softer.
But the way they had a million colors. I just brought a few of them.
That,
Tracie. And I just thought,
so
it's not their traditional rainbow colors, but it's my rainbow.
Rainbows are rainbows.
Rainbows are whatever you make them, right?
Oh my gosh.
So they have really fun colors. So this one is lipstick. This green, I'm so crazy about. Green tea. This coral is my orange.
It's so pretty.
It's called...
Look at the pretty cowl they've got on the pattern,
you
too.
Guys, you get a free pattern on this.
So you need 3 balls of yarn to make that
Inside
cowl?
the ball band is a free pattern. Yes.
That's a cute cowl.
This one is called Mai Tai.
Oh.
So it's Red Heart. It's called Chic Sheep by Marley Bird.
Oh.
Who's Marley Bird?
Yeah. So do you remember when we went to
It sounds so
Stitches
familiar.
West?
Yes.
I want to say is it called a Red Heart Ambassador? She was hosting that event when we were throwing out yarn at the pajama party. That was her event. So she's big knitting crochet lady. I mean, she's huge. And I do believe Red Heart is her. That's her who she works for, and that's what she develops.
Well, let me tell you, I've used acrylic Red Heart in my hats years ago, and I was so thrilled with the product. When I saw and felt this and saw the color ranges, you guys, it's just not your basic everyday colors.
They're modern. They're
so
fun.
Thrilled. I would buy this 10 times over.
Can you imagine a beautiful, you know what, baby blanket?
Yes.
But wool, and it's super wash, obviously, right?
It's super wash, and it's worsted.
They're saying it's lay flat to dry.
Okay. Where do you
see? Right here, that symbol means lay flat to dry. So,
wash in warm water. You can wash it in the washer.
Machine wash, cold, gentle, dry.
Dry flat.
Gentle cycle, dry flat. So,
okay.
I mean,
just like any wool.
That is actually true of even regular, like all superwash yarns. The dryer is what's going to damage your fibers. So,
yes.
Even if you can wash it on a gentle cycle in your washing machine, I always just lay flat to dry or lay it over, those drying racks or whatever.
Right.
So that's going to extend the life of your piece and your fibers and your wool.
Right.
You're not going to get heated and cracked and split and stuff.
So I would highly recommend this Red Heart yarn.
I actually have a baby blanket to knit. So
do
I'm
you
going to go get some of this stuff. Yes.
Tracie.
I mean, it's not, the baby's not come yet.
Don't go to our West End Walmart. Go to Windermere. No, go to, if there's a winner, if there's a Michael's in Windermere.
Okay, there is.
I would go there.
Okay.
This one had it really picked over.
Okay.
But I love it so much. And I also wanted to mention my needles that they're go-to for every single hat I knit. And it's the ChiaoGoo, the lace tip because that extra sharp.
They're awesome.
And the 16-inch.
Jodi, those are great.
Do you use these?
I actually just had to pop out to the fiber nook the other day. I needed a needle. It's hard to believe I needed a needle.
You did not. Tell me what you needed.
I really did. I needed a 2.75 millimeter.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that I would have had that for you.
Yeah, so...
I don't think I would have.
And I wanted... I'll talk about it when I talk about this project.
Okay.
But I wanted a sharp one, so of course I went to these, and oh my God, they're just a dream to work with. And they're so affordable. ChiaoGoo, I feel like if I had to just have one set of needles that had to check all the boxes, affordable, nice cord, good tips, readily available, interchangeable, and ChiaoGoo's probably it for me. I mean, do I love a signature needle? Yes. But it wouldn't check the affordable box, right? Or the accessible box.
Right. And I do love zings.
Me too.
But for me, the tip isn't as sharp as this.
Right.
So for checking every single box you just said, ChiaoGoo would be it every time.
So.
Yes.
And I mean, I love a sharp needle, so I always go for the lace.
Always.
Yeah. And they're really excellent.
To get in there, you guys. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this.
Jodi, I love your hat. So did you just make that up?
Yes, I think I'll write it.
I would.
I'm going to call it Pride and Joy.
Oh, it's really beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. I just think I'll have to remember what I did. Oh, God. You think after all this time I would take notes?
No, I don't think that of you.
You'd
if
be
you
shocked.
did, I would be like, what's wrong with you? That's not you.
Okay. Your
Now what?
turn. No,
Okay.
your turn.
Do you have something else to show?
Eventually.
Do you have FOs? Are we doing FO? Like we're doing whatever.
Whatever,
right?
because I
Let's
don't
just
have any whips.
Wing it. Okay, I'm going to wing it. What do I have here?
You
Want to see my sweater?
You have a lot of bags is what you have.
I do. I'm repping Mrs. Brown's bags big time because they truly are my favorite. And this one's called again? This is your
Wharf.
small bucket.
Just regular size bucket. It's
regular
Wharf.
size bucket. It's beautiful. I love it. So I have been working on, and honestly, it did not get a lot of love in May, but this Calyx Pullover by Elizabeth Doherty. She's Blue Bee Studio if you want to check out her Instagram or check her out on...
I love it.
Yeah. So I put inches on this on the weekend.
You did.
Like I was here where this stitch marker is. And so I knit a lot. So I'm only a few rounds away from separating my front and back.
For your crop top?
It is a little bit cropped, but
Good.
it's a drop shoulder, so this isn't really coming right up under your arm. It's going to be down here a little bit.
That's like my sweater that I just knit, that sweatshirty sweater.
Yeah, but I'm trusting the pattern.
Do.
And I mean, it's obviously not even blocked yet, right? I've got another good inch and a bit to go before I separate.
Okay, that's a major event in a sweater when you do some separating.
It's huge, because when you look at the pattern, like I've knit all of this. So this is all I have left to do, right? Plus sleeves, but they're short, so I'm not too worried about it.
Your color's so beautiful.
Yeah, so this is the pollen color in Shibui. This is color they do on all their bases.
Good.
And I haven't even washed
And it's
it
rolled.
yet.
Like you've got an inch rolled there.
Totally. I'm not worried.
What's your hem?
An I-cord.
Ooh, that's
So,
going to be beautiful.
Just like many patterns that use Shibui yarn, they hold two together, which is their whole kind of philosophy. They like you to combine their yarns. So this is reed and twig, and they are mostly linen. There's a little bit of silk, actually quite a bit of silk, I think, in this one, and a smidgen of wool, but this one's 100% linen. And it's
feels
like
good.
soft.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. This one's going to be kind of an all-season garment. I didn't want to call it just summer because I know we'll get lots of use out of it.
Well, to put a long sleeve t-shirt underneath it.
Yeah.
Is it a 3/4 sleeve? Right.
It is. It's a 3/4. I mean, it's a whatever you want sleeve, but yeah, it's written as a 3/4
beautiful.
sleeve. So the clothes I bought in Canmore are these like stretchy, flowy. You're gonna want some, like stretchy leggings with like a flowy top. So I feel like if this is cropped, it's still gonna look really good with.
Yeah.
That.
I've been
idea.
kind of keeping my eye out for that stuff.
I'm going to tell you, I'll show you.
Do they have a
what it is.
website?
Yeah, but you can't order on it. You have to go to.
Great.
You have to go to a store. It's a line called Simply, Sympli. It's made in Vancouver. And this store in Canmore had half of her store was this line.
I wonder if someone has it online.
I said to her, she said people drive from Edmonton to Canmore for her big sale.
Really?
Yes.
And it had all sizes.
It had Jodi. It's weird sizes because I bought an 8 in the leggings. Like
really?
Yes, it's weird sizes, but good and weird because they had many sizes. Like it goes from 0 to a whole, like much bigger. So
you're hoping to sort of tailor a few sweaters around that kind of wardrobe.
You know, it's so funny because I was with Mom and I came.
What did she think?
Mom bought a couple of like top pieces too, and my first thought was, oh my god, I'm gonna knit a crop sweater. Like not, oh, I love this top, but it's like, how can I get my knitting to work with? And that's exactly, I am gonna knit something
like really or like stopping
not
right at your natural waist,
but something that would be much shorter than I would normally wear, right? Just something that would look cute. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be that Love Note one by Tin Can Knits.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
So anyway, just sort of dream knitting and my whip all in one, and I love this pattern. I think many Elizabeth Doherty patterns are in my future.
Yeah, she's your groove, isn't it?
Well, she's got kind of like loose, flowy, just things.
It's a beautiful
that are
style.
day.
Yeah, I love it so much. She's got beautiful patterns.
Yeah, kind of like elevated T-shirts.
Yes.
Which totally sign me up.
Okay, Big Blue Mama.
Big Blue Mama.
It's actually Mama.
Yeah, she calls it Mama.
She's been a friend of the podcast for a long time. She's been overly generous. P.S. The purple is for you.
What?
It's a 15-incher because she said that you thought you had bought the wrong
she's
size.
Right. She's right. I did buy the wrong size.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want... Oh, I love it.
How gorgeous is that color?
I know we said it last time. Can we just appreciate the packaging? She laser cuts every piece of these puzzle boxes herself. She designed the box.
You guys.
And there's a little quote on the inside. The cure for boredom is curiosity. There is no cure for curiosity.
I love it.
And then it shows your sizes. So she's drilled a little hole in the size. So that alone is like, how much do we love
I know.
this? Thank you, Carrie.
So Carrie sent... Look at my turquoise.
Okay. Oh, Jodi, that's so your color.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
So Carrie, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for this amazing package. But we wanted to remind everybody again that she is the gorgeous maker... No, she's the gorgeous shop owner for behind these fair trade African baskets. Mm-hmm. She resides in Calgary, and she has the most beautiful website, you guys.
You can buy from her website, but she is this fits perfectly, by the way. It's perfect.
See? Did you buy a 16?
Yeah, 2 16s I've got.
Oh, I'd like to try one of those on.
Well, yeah, you can for sure. But now I know. This is great. This is perfect.
Oh, and I love the purple on you today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Carrie she takes her Airstream trailer full of baskets and goodies and these amazing things that she makes, and she seems to go to every single event. Like from Vancouver Island to all the way out to Quebec to the Twist Festival.
She lives in her camper as she roams around Canada, you guys.
That's really cool.
She's amazing.
You can buy many things from her. Baskets, yes, but you can buy African fabric and now all these beautiful laser woodcut things.
And project bags with leather straps, backpacks. They're amazing. She sews them. So we've talked about her before. We love her.
She's an artist.
Thank you.
I feel like she's just exploring, finding all of these things that inspire her.
Yeah.
And lucky us, because then we get to buy her
Isn't
things.
this the perfect day? You guys, we were 30 degrees yesterday.
Well, no wonder I was sweating.
Tracy, it's not accurate.
My car said 22, and I was like, there's something wrong with me. I feel way hotter than that.
It was 22 at 8:30 in the morning when I took Maddie to school.
Well, there's something wrong with
On my back deck, when the sun is hitting in late afternoon, it said 41.
Yeah, your deck is super south-facing.
Anyway, we've had gorgeous... I'm not complaining.
No. Okay, go ahead. What else have you got on your needles? Oh my God!
I knit Tracy's new sock pattern. I told you I would.
I haven't seen you. You're
I know.
supposed to text me pictures.
No, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh my God, you're so secretive, Jodi.
So do you notice they're inversed?
Yes.
So these are for my lovely Madison, and with her big 10.5 size feet.
That's love, knitting big feet.
Well, actually, shorties were the only saving grace.
They go so fast.
And actually, it only adds 3/4 of an inch.
I know.
Right? So it's not that bad. But let me tell you, this pattern, as most of you probably that have knit her patterns, is so beautifully written.
Jodi.
And you guys, this is so easy. My first feather and fan.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Because I know patterns for you are a giant pain in the butt.
You know what I loved about
this? And that's okay.
That it was just this many stitches.
Right.
For the pattern. Everything else is knit stitches, you guys.
It's basically vanilla with 11 stitches. And I mean, there's 4 rows and 2 of them are plain knit.
So you guys.
There's very little.
And on the third feather and fan, you had it in your head.
I think so too.
You didn't, because I've never done feather and fan, so that is the truth. You had it memorized right away.
Oh my God.
The only thing I didn't do is Maddie chose, I think she thought because it was going to be too much work. She's so thoughtful that way. She's like, you can just do it solid. Yeah. So I did it solid. And do you want to know what I used?
Yes.
Do you remember this?
No.
You used it before.
Oh my God. I love Jade's yarn.
I was just trying to think, what did you knit with these socks that I had to get this color?
No. Jade test knit my Coffee Talk socks.
That's what it was.
And then she is a beautiful yarn dyer. Her company name is Stitch Mischief. She's out in Vancouver. And okay, I have not knit mine yet. You know, I was just looking at the socks that I bought from her in Vancouver the other day thinking, oh my gosh, I need to knit this.
Yeah.
I had not seen the Blingy knit up. So she used this as her faded toe.
Okay. If you look close, Tracie, the amount of color changes just as it's mixing, you guys, this is the most fun neon bright colorway.
Jade. Okay, well,
yeah.
This will definitely be my next pair. I am loving knitting shorty socks right now. I don't have enough. Blingy. So Jade, Stitch Mischief. Oh my gosh.
I got this at Knit City.
She's a very beautiful yarn dyer.
Yeah.
And she makes her booth at Knit City was amazing.
Yeah. She'll be back again.
Yay.
And I went to her website.
Jodi, your socks are
I
so
didn't
beautiful.
see this color, but that's not to say with a special request she won't do it for you. But check her out because her yarn is beautiful.
And of course, you're a big fan of the Afterthought heel. But I know that scares a lot of people, so I hope people knit the heel they want to knit.
I hope people try the version in your pattern. Because it is a complete Afterthought heel where you don't put in any waste yarn. And you guys, once you do one, you will be hooked. It's amazing. I love this pattern.
Thank you.
So much. Is it available now?
Maybe it will be today. It's ready to go. All I have to do is hit the button.
I think you should hit the button, Tracie.
I was going to do it tomorrow.
People
but
are going to be.
What's the diff?
Yeah, people are going to be looking for it. I hope. We're going to put a link to Tracie's pattern shop in the description box below.
Okay. Well, we might as well just do this whole one thing.
Look at
yours are beautiful. I finished another one too where I just used self-striping yarn. I did like cheater stripes. I let the yarn do it for me.
Okay, you get the same effect.
You totally do. I mean, yeah, I love adding yarns. I don't mind weaving in ends and making stripes. But I also just love the magic of self-striping yarn.
Yeah.
So this is the Wool Baron in her I Hate Tacos Said No One Ever colorway. And it came with a charcoal gray mini, but I had this peach pit by Flock Fiber wound up already.
Okay, adding a speckled to a stripe is perfect. Yes.
And it has a brown speckle, so I thought, you know what? I feel like these were meant to go together.
I do too.
So, and it's only a 50-gram set. I have more than enough to do another sock. Like I'll have a little bit of leftovers, and I do a size ladies 8-ish.
Yeah, Maddie wanted a little bit. Is that a little bit more than the original pattern?
This is a little bit more because I wanted to cut in the orange in between the greens.
Right, and so for Madison too, normally Tracie had it cut in on this first stripe.
Yeah.
But she also wanted it a touch higher.
Yeah.
So if you noticed, I added an extra stripe here. Just so there wasn't such a big...
And I mean, that's the whole thing. Like your socks, do whatever makes you happy with them.
That colorway is that for you?
You love it?
It's gorgeous.
I think it is for me.
You should. It's
I really
gorgeous.
love it. I don't have any yarn in this kind of color family in my drawer. Like no socks that look like this.
I love it so much.
Do you know what I mean? When I sort of gravitate to other colors. So thank you. I love them too.
And she's back from the Kelowna Fiber Fest, so hopefully she'll have some of these in her shop.
She's another one that takes the summer to enjoy her family, I believe, which is so smart because we all work really hard and her kids are young, right? So you go, you have summer vacation. My socks have stuff stuck to them because I was trying to take pictures the other day.
Your pictures were adorable, by the way.
But that is my first pair. So I wrote it in the pattern to have these little stripy heel, like just every 2 rounds. So you do your plain round and a decrease, and then and you just change after every one of those. So that's that. I can't believe you knit them and kept it a big fat secret.
I'll take a picture. I'd like to be in your stories, please. So you can repost.
Jodi.
Whatevs, because that doesn't happen ever for me.
Can I use the picture on my pattern page?
Can I use it? Yes, you may.
Thank you, because they're so beautiful. I want to get all my, and this is like a giant hug and a kiss to all the test knitters.
Yes, we love our test knitters.
That is so generous. Their time and insight and knitting and everybody, they're just the nicest ladies, and I feel so lucky.
She's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady. They really are, though.
They're
awesome.
Yes.
Awesome people. So I am super grateful that anybody wants to write a pattern that is not written perfectly, right? Like, of course there's mistakes. That's the whole process.
Mine is there's often, I don't know that I've ever written one that a test knitter hasn't found an error somewhere, and then grammatically is just
like test knitting
ridiculous.
Is a big part of it for me because it makes sense in my brain, but not all of us read things the same way, right? And
Yeah.
so between my new shawl that'll come out in a couple weeks and these socks, the test knitters made the patterns infinitely better.
So
Between
great.
tech editing and test knitting, they're
love
definitely
that.
better. So maybe we should thank our sponsor.
Let's do that.
Row One Yarn.
Row one in the house, bitches.
You want to make super fun like pride hat or these little stripy socks? How about using a carnival of color, right? Her mystery club every month.
Shh, this is so much fun, you guys. We've talked about it time and again, and we really do believe that this is a super fun.
We would not be
Yeah,
talking about
kit.
it if we didn't love it.
Yeah.
So you get 10 pre-wound 10-gram minis. You
It's
get
going to be a
100
mystery.
grams.
It's going to be a mystery, but let go and just know that she's got your back.
They're labeled.
Yep.
Which is crazy awesome. She's pre-wound them. We can all get working. There's a little mystery pack telling you about the dyer and a little surprise. Her shipping is incredible and fast. And I would love to start a hashtag, like something about grocery girls and something where we could see what people are making with these, because people get excited when they get their first one. So thank you so much to Row One Yarn for always being a wonderful sponsor to us. And, have fun with your minis.
I love that
Have fun
idea
with
of a
your
hashtag.
minis. Yeah, I'm nosy. I want to know what everybody's knitting.
I love to see what everyone's knitting.
Because you could, even though that's worsted weight, you hold a couple of minis together and make a marled striped
Guys,
hat. How fun is that?
Yes. Love it.
Anyway, love it.
Okay, next sock.
Okay, are you feeling the neons lately?
The yarn jar.
Don't you? Is it like the 80s, or is it just because it's summer and we love the bright colors?
Craving color. I don't know. Must be, right?
Yeah.
Like this time of year.
I love a good neon.
These are again also for Mads. She picks this out. Another shorty. I'm knitting from a tube that my friend Marianne had
Cranked.
This is the yarn jar. And I went on her. She has.
Okay, this color's amazing.
She has this in her shop right now, you guys. It is
What's
so
it called?
beautiful. Okay, you look at that. I do have to pull it back because I did it too long, so I didn't finish it. I have to pull the toe out and take some rows out. But the yarn jar,
fun.
she's on the East Coast. She's out of New York. You guys, wait till you see this.
What a fun color sense. And I actually love colors like this that are all natural or like all black, and then every other one is this alternate stripe color.
This is Let's Be Unicorns.
Oh, yeah. Great name.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
She's got it in her shop. I got to show you one other one, Tracy, that I almost bought.
It's so tempting. I love
This is
self-striping
called
yarn
Cactus
so much.
Flower.
So pretty. I love it.
With hot pink and orange, and then these are two different greens. It's not
Yeah,
showing up
so
great.
pretty.
You guys, this is called Cactus Flower.
Okay, I didn't say what this beautiful yarn is because
Oh,
in
yes.
my brain I've said I know what a
Yeah,
million
yeah,
times. This is flock fiber in her Take a Hike sock, which is an 80-20 base, and I love it. It's really strong and makes great squishy socks. And her colors are Ocean Deep and Dragon Fruit.
Oh.
And Kim is going to make some kits.
Is
Yeah, for the Georgia socks.
she? So minis or what?
I'm not sure what she's doing, but she
Oh, that's
said
so
she'll make
fun.
kits. So, but honestly, any little bits of yarn will work.
I love
But
that
I
so
do love
much.
Kim's
We do love
colors.
Kim.
I love Kim and I love her yarn.
This is another yarn jar. This is called Bad Juju.
Oh God, that's so pretty.
Let me just show you
I
one
think
more.
the pop of neon is a really, even if it's all a bunch of neutrals with a pop of neon, is so pretty.
She's got one that's called Birdie Bots. You guys, this is gorgeous. And then
Harry Potter?
I'll let you guys.
No, I want to see. Oh yes. Oh yes.
These
In
are
a
all.
second.
These are all on her website, you guys.
I do not need one more ball of self-striping yarn, but it is.
But do you want
something
one?
I'm addicted to. I feel like it's magical. I think. Oh, and I just bought one. I'll show it next time. I bought one from Mud Punch, Chantel out in Vancouver.
She's also got very beautiful.
It's my
striping
first ball of Mud Punch yarn, and it is gorgeous. She's an incredible dyer, and I've always just felt like I never got from
Right.
her. I only see it in Knit City, and I haven't. So anyway, now I've signed up for her emails, which is dangerous, because she releases a new color every Saturday.
Really?
There's like a color in the shop every Saturday morning.
She's also got her stock in Bad Anna's. If you live local in Vancouver.
Yes.
I want to show you this. She's also very.
I love that.
You know what she does? Do you see the small gray stripes on either side? You guys, she has so many
That's
different size stripes.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
This one's called Art Class that I just showed you.
That's beautiful.
Anyway, I could show you every single one, but
the yarn jar.
Theyarnjar.com.
Because you gave me a beautiful one, and I cranked a tube in it, and it's so gorgeous.
And you guys,
forget what it's called.
Guess what? She has got.
That's so pretty.
She has got. These are dyed to orders. So when you go in, you get to select between like a twist, 2-ply 400-yard twist, classic sock, sport weight, glitter, or tweed.
Ooh.
In all of her colors, you guys. So you pick your base, you pick your colorway, done.
Wouldn't that be cute to get something on tweed and make like a hat or mittens?
That's
out of
what
it?
I loved about her yarn. Is it was you.
I'm gonna start doing other things with my self-striping yarn. As much as I love the socks, I need mittens and stuff like that out of it too.
Okay.
Because it's so cute.
I see you have it there, but I also brought it here.
I'm so glad you brought it.
Speaking of, I think this would be the perfect pattern to use up your fingering weight held double.
Oh, totally.
Don't you think?
Yes. I mean, yes.
And you need little bits.
We both printed it. I'm so glad.
So our friend Shannon, who is Very Shannon on, she's veryshannon.com.
Shannon Cook, the amazing designer.
She came up with a brand new worsted weight triangle shawl called Courage.
She did.
And it's using mosaic knitting, everybody.
I knew this would be totally, I mean, I love it too. I love it very much. But I mean, mosaic is something you've been working all year, so I knew you would love it.
Oh my God. Just the idea of, sometimes color work can be intimidating. It's not. We know that.
I just feel like it's less work.
Yes.
Like it's more relaxing. It's very relaxing color work.
You guys,
when
look
you're slipping.
at this.
Don't you find that rhythm of slipping the stitches so relaxing?
Yes.
To me, it's kind of like brioche that way, where when you're slipping all the every second thing in brioche, I just love that rhythm.
You know what I instantly thought of when I saw this shawl? I thought of the Navajo blank, like sweater. What are those called? It starts with a P.
Pendleton blankets?
That's a brand, right?
Yeah.
But that's what it reminded me of. Those gorgeous.
Probably too because her color choices.
Maybe, but I thought she had knocked this one out of the park.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I know it's a very special design to her. She knit it, when she was going through, I mean, just as we all do, tough times in certain ways. And she just found it soothing to her soul to be knitting this. So I love that. It's worsted weight, and I believe you need 2 skeins of one color, 1 skein of another, and then a variegated or something like that.
Yeah. So this one here, she's got mainly the oranges and the creams, but if you can see this one, she's got some more. Added some blues and things in that.
Well, that is spin cycle yarn, and all that orange. So I believe her colors
are these both. But this shawl looks different. More tan.
Yeah, you're right. That one's got something else. But I think they both have spin cycle in them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So the spin cycle's got long repeats of color where the same ball will look different 5 rows down.
Yeah.
I
thought
you
this
can
was
do
really
this
special.
with lots of different type. And you're right. If you held 2 fingering weight yarns together to get that marled kind of...
Because you will get that marled spin cycle look.
Totally.
Because spin cycle is not everybody's price point. Yes. It's pricey. It's special.
And I think
there
are totally other versions. When you go to your local yarn shop, you'll see things that are barber pole plied, kind of like that, where it's all these colors. Absolutely.
Yes.
As much as I love the spin cycle, I totally get that it is a treat and it's a luxury.
Shannon, why do they have... I knit with these because it's my 2.5. These are Chow Gu. I really like using these.
No, I don't.
Why? Why does it have this in it?
It's supposed to be like a more ergonomic... I think it's supposed to be ergonomic.
I like it.
I'll think I might have one somewhere because I could not get used to that.
Okay, you're right. It's not my first choice, but I don't hate it. Like, I still go use it.
I didn't love it. Okay. If I find mine, I'll give it to you if you want it.
That's funny.
But I think they were doing a good thing, trying to make an ergonomic needle because they know how much we all love it.
And then here's the Chow Gu twist that we love so much.
Yeah, those are my ultimate favorites.
Are they called mini twists?
They are called mini twists.
Because look at the cable, you guys. Look how fine it is.
That's my ultimate cable. I mean, I would love that cable for sweater knitting too. It's just so flexible. It's like it's not even there.
And it's plastic coated cabling, like metal cabling, you guys. That's not going to break.
Yeah, I don't know why they make some of the cables even thicker. I feel like that would work for pretty much everything but super bulky.
Yeah. Okay,
It's awesome.
what's
I do love a
next?
good chow goo. Okay, I have a new. I feel like I haven't cast on anything new for a really long time.
You probably haven't.
I really haven't, because this sweater's been on the needle for a while and all that stuff. But
I spy red.
You spy red. I'm test knitting the Hipster Cowl.
You are. I
wonderful
did see that.
Miss Hohi Locatelli. So she designed the Hipster shawl,
Oh my God, you guys.
which I made 2.
One for
And I
mom,
could
one for you.
happily make
I know.
another.
I made one too.
I loved it.
I didn't follow the pattern correctly by the end.
So what? Oh, am I in the middle of a road? No. And so she's adapted the same stitch pattern and to be a big, long double wrap cowl.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, feel this yarn.
Okay, but the red, Tracy, is so beautiful on
Okay,
you.
I have no ball bands here. That is terrible. Oh, I do. Okay, I do. This
Wow.
is the Drama Turg DK base by Leading Men Fiber Arts,
Oh,
and it's their poison apple color.
you got this at Stitches West this year.
I did, and I knew it was going to be a hipster. I thought it was going to be a hipster shawl. I think the cowl uses the same amount of yarn as the shawl.
You guys.
Don't quote me on that, but it's just as much fun to knit. Actually, I mean, I love the short rows.
I
of
do
it.
love a shorter row.
Going back and forth, back and forth. So it grows, and I'm enjoying it very, very, very much.
It's so beautiful. I was so excited to hear that because the hipster shawl wrap or shawl was such a huge hit.
Oh my God. And you guys, that gets little tiny tassels all the way down both edges. I cannot wait to finish this and show everybody. And I feel like this is also one thing. I'm not going to just knit just one.
Right. It's beautiful.
And I'm going to...
How many inches do you do it?
Once I get close to the end, there is a measurement in the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how when you block, things get so much bigger? I really want to avoid the super... I want to make it the right length. Like,
Yes.
just what I want. So I'll probably just steam block
I was going to
this
say,
as
just
I go.
steam block it.
And then when I feel like it's long enough, I'll because you Kitchener stitch at the end. This is a provisional cast on.
Well, that's going to look like a beautiful finish.
So no, at the end you do this band, and you end up stitching them together. You don't even know where the beginning
love
really
that.
was. But this Leading Men Fiber Arts DK.
It feels like a cashmere. Is there cashmere in it?
No,
Yeah, it feels like it.
it's 100% superwash merino.
Holy cow, you guys, the bounce to this yarn.
I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. How soft it
I
is.
wish you guys could feel it.
I don't know what the base. It just doesn't feel. I mean, and I love regular superwash merino DK, but this doesn't feel as solid. Like, you know how it's sturdy. It just feels really
Squishy.
like squishy and soft and so
Gorgeous.
love it. So Andy and Steve knocking their colors out of the park as always.
Love it so much.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I haven't knit with their yarn. I don't know that I've knit with their yarn, so I have some. Jodi, tell what's going on with this bag. What color
Jubilee.
is that? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I love this large drawstring you did.
I have to bring them back. I haven't done it because I just haven't ordered that
Because
fabric.
sometimes I feel like I'm not good with zippers myself, so a drawstring is
Sure.
error-free.
Sure.
me.
Okay, I have one more knit.
Yay. Jodi.
You guys, I am so excited about
You're
this.
so full of freaking secrets lately.
It turned out, I just haven't, it's not a secret.
I know, but
I'm just the worst at posting on Instagram. I never post on Instagram what I'm knitting. And we just haven't connected.
I know.
Okay, so this is spun right round, you guys.
So beautiful.
This is my new design
Jodi.
in spun right round yarn. And what I have done is done a 1x1 twisted rib. And I've continued that rib, if you can see.
Yep.
One rib, and it looks kind of cute on. I'll show you. I'll put it on. It's kind of a little bit zigzag-ish. It follows the cables a little bit.
It's so pretty, Jodi.
And then up here, it's all stockinette, except for I've done a little antler type horn. What do they call it?
Staghorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cable.
So that's really cool. You could wear it straight in the middle. You could wear it on the side.
Yeah. My intention was to knit it and have it in the front.
Jodi. Jodi.
Tracy, I can't believe how this turned out.
I need to tell you how beautiful this hat is.
Like I envisioned, I did on a show, I was watching See Someone with a hat with 3 colors, and it was I couldn't tell if it had texture or what it had on it. I was inspired by the 3 colors, and then I thought, I love a cable.
Me too,
Let's do a
so
cable.
much.
And then rather than just having this stuck in it, I thought, you know, this antler, this horn thing, it's coming right out of the same, and it's following, it's got the cable, you know, the twisted knit all the way through.
You're so good. Your hats are so
Okay, you know what
good.
happens though? So I started this with 110 stitches.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know what I was doing here. So as I figured this out, I thought, oh, well, I have to have this following. So then I had to rip this out and do 120 stitches. So it worked. And then this, I started 4 times.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you know what it's like when you're doing a pattern. I would rather, you end up ripping back. You just end up ripping back.
It evolves as you go.
Yeah.
Because then it wasn't matching up. And then I thought, oh, I've got to, it took me forever to find something that I could adapt. Like this is the thing I adapted, but then I had to split it in and then add these stitches to follow. Yeah. And the result was something that I didn't imagine loving it as much as when I started.
It's
like
so beautiful.
I love it so much.
It's so beautiful.
Also because
how did you pick your colors? Because the colors are just
okay, well, as soon
perfection.
as Renee is my girl, my go-to girl. And so as soon as I had a hat on my brain, I had scribbled it. It had been scribbled on a piece of paper for weeks. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to try and knit that. So I went to her website and I picked 3 colors.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This gray, it's chalkboard.
Which is so good.
It's all in her squishy DK. This middle color, you guys, I don't know if you can see it so well, but it's got pops of this mustardy, and then it has pops of charcoal. This one's called Dingo.
That one is a sweater.
Yes.
I mean, they all are, but that one screams.
And this one is called Call Me Ale, A-L-E.
God.
You guys, look at this. This hat takes...
a beautiful gold.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes, all 3 of these together.
I had yarn I probably could have used, but I saw these and thought, they're so gorgeous.
Yes, they're so gorgeous.
So this I haven't weighed my balls that were left over, so I don't know how much. They're big. They're still really
they're
big.
Giant. Let's just say.
But this takes very little of each color, so I know that this is going to be a great pattern for scrappy leftover DK.
You know what I love too? That you can make BFF hats.
Yes.
You can switch up your colors with the leftovers, and you can make a same but different.
Right.
Right? Where you can, for your best friend or your husband or whoever. I mean, it's just fun to switch up colors when you have such a beautiful pattern like that.
I love it so much. But the generous thing about her, she's so nice, is I ordered 2 different grays. Or maybe I ordered 3. And she said to me, oh, your grays that you ordered are very similar. Can I switch it out for something that's slightly different? And I said, for sure, switch it out. She ended up messaging me and said, I sent you all of my grays. Can you imagine, you guys?
And you know what? When a dyer suggests a color combination, they know their colors. They know what looks best.
I think I ordered 2. The 2 that I ordered were so close. She said, she messaged me, she said, are you designing with it? Because if you are, they're way too close together.
Okay.
And so maybe it was these 2.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay, so this one, you guys, is Smoke Ring.
So pretty.
It's the lightest one that I had. This one I used in my pattern. It's called Chalkboard.
That's a really beautiful gray.
Yeah. This one's called Reaper's Rags, and it's a real dark charcoal. And then this one's almost black. It's called Jet. Pretty black.
I really love that this is so semi-solid. Like it's
Isn't
very
it gorgeous?
tonal. Like you get a lot of depth with. I love them all.
So her
I
yarn.
mean, she's an incredible talent.
And then I ordered this too. It's called Belly Flop, just because it was so beautiful.
Jodi.
And then you could put it with something. I'm going to knit another one of these hats.
Yes. Oh,
and have fun with it. Anyway, Renee also said, I'm sending some pins. Do you guys notice she's got new logos?
I love her logo.
She's rebranded, and this is her new logo.
It's very clean.
Love.
It looks fantastic.
And she also has pins. So she sent you one.
How much do we love pins? She did not.
She did. She said, please tell Tracie hello.
Oh,
And
I love it.
there was only 100 of these, you guys. I don't know. It says 29 of 100. So
limited edition
Yeah.
1 enamel pin. What a smarty pants. So it's a circular needle in the maker's hand, and it's got STR
Or
SRR socks.
you guys.
spun right round.
So we are going to have one of these go into one of the prize packs.
Oh my goodness, Jodi.
You know what I should do? Send
That's
a skein of yarn.
Beautiful.
She gifted me skeins of yarn in this order. I think
For
I should.
designing.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to part with it.
Jodi,
I love
you
it
should,
so
no,
much.
that's not what it was about. I
Right.
mean, she
Okay.
wants you to work with it. I think
I am
going
to work with it because I have another shawl. I'm seeing another shawl in here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But these pins are so gorgeous.
We will make sure it gets a really
Yes.
good home.
Yeah. So thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee. Skeining since
Stickers.
2009.
So she has her 10-year anniversary
10
this year.
years. That is a big deal.
Yeah.
No wonder she did her
So-
logo and everything. That's a celebratory thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
yeah.
Renee.
So this pattern, I'm going to take.
And
You know what?
thank you.
You know what it is with my shawl pattern that should have been out by now? I haven't taken photos.
Is it coming soon?
I'm damn lazy. So I'm taking photos today of this hat and the shawl with Madison.
Great.
So this hat
So
will
it
go
could
to
be
10
out any day. Ish. Soon.
Yeah. By the time we podcast next, in the next 10 days, the
Good.
shawl could be out.
Great.
Anyway. So this package made my day. I just got it on Friday.
God, her colors are incredible.
She's
Incredible.
got lots in her shop, you guys.
That minty, greeny.
She's so amazing at speckles.
So is this hat out for test right now?
It will be in the next day or two. And
Can
this
you please add me to the list because I
Yes.
have spun right round,
Yes.
and I just would love.
I have
now
it-
that I have time, I would love.
I have it written in pen and ink.
Okay.
It's transferring that. And I will in the next couple of days. You'll have it by the weekend. By
Okay,
the end
good.
of the weekend.
I would love that.
Good.
I'm loving I'm gonna focus on my hipster cowl because it's a test knit too. But you know what? Now I just have a little bit of
But Hope
time.
knows you're not going to really finish it.
Yes, I'm totally gonna
Are
finish
you?
it.
You're so good. I'm not good.
I mean, I'll finish. Yeah, I'm definitely working on it hard.
Are you like you're taking it as a test knit?
Well, it's a repeat where you do it several different times. I've already tested the repeat through, right?
Right. So there's no issue
So
with
I
the pattern.
No.
But, so you want to finish it.
Oh yeah, I want to finish it. Are you kidding me? It's going to take a while to put all those tassels on, but the look of all those tassels is it for me.
Speaking of, it's not speaking of tassels. We talked about last podcast, what are we going to do for the month of June for our knit along? And then we never talked about it.
I know, we're so stupid. But we did start our knit along.
Yeah,
in
so
the
should we
Ravelry
mention
group.
it for a couple? Because
Yes.
it's still a couple of weeks.
I actually meant to do that. So it's actually, until July 5th.
Yeah.
So we started our
Just so you know.
spring-ish. So we were like, what are we going to do? What's our theme? What should it be? Should it be stripes? Should it be shawls? What should it be? And then we just thought, we don't need a theme. Let's just have a knit along for the hell of it. So that's what it's called.
It's knit what you want.
It's and whips.
I love it.
It's whips allowed.
Yeah.
So if you've got all this stuff laying around and you just wanna, I don't care if it's 90% finished. Finish it. Put it in it's
Right.
for the hell of it. Cast on something new. Finish what you want. Do as many items as
If you need
want.
to Kitchener a toe,
Totally.
enter it.
Totally. It is literally for the hell of it to have a knit along for fun.
It is the no rule knit along.
Oh, I love it.
Right?
I love it. So
Who doesn't
I'll try and remember to put that in.
crochet?
Yes, crochet. When we say knit along, people will always ask, is it crochet too? It's always crochet too.
It's a KC along.
It totally is. And we should do that. We should be better at that promotion of
Right.
It's
because
not
we
just
forget to
knitting.
say it. It
we
is
don't
always
see enough,
crochet.
We don't see enough crochet in our stuff,
Yeah.
in our FOs, and it's, come on, crocheters, represent. We want to see your stuff.
We do want to see
We
yourself.
want to see it.
Someone just posted the most beautiful pair of socks. The Wool Baron. Just a minute, I got to pull it up. Did you see someone
Was
used
it
her
socks?
yarn?
Was it socks or a shawl?
Crocheted socks.
I'm always curious about crocheted socks. I feel like the fabric would be so bumpy that I would have issues wearing them Oh, but
I
those
don't
look
know.
smooth.
I don't
That's
know how they
crocheted?
would. That's single crochet using a fingering. Whoa.
Oh, so they're beautiful.
So this is the Wool Baron. It's a crocheted sock, you guys.
Okay, so I hope, if they were done in the month of June, that. So our kind of strict knit along, which I don't know why we did it this way, but Sock Bash is you have to start that month and finish in the same month.
Yeah.
And people are really good about it, and it seems to motivate them to get things done instead of having single socks.
So this is
Jodi, that's
actually
beautiful.
This is actually the Wool Baron self-striping sock yarn with one of the Wool Baron's minis.
So it looks kind of like speckly instead of stripy when you do.
I should crochet myself a pair of and see what they're like.
Yeah.
Actually, this designer, you guys, this crochet socks from Nicole
Darabee Creations.
Darabee Creations, and we'll link it in the description. We'll link it in the show notes.
Oh my goodness.
She's as a designer. She designs these crochet socks.
Okay, well that's really cool. Okay, and speaking of designs and Ravelry groups, in our Ravelry group we have a thread that is, what does it say? Something about new design and coupon code. And that's for anybody to put in. Just show us your new design. You don't have to give a coupon code or a discount, but hey, look, I've just designed this, and you want to get a little bit of, maybe it's a chance for a bit of more visibility. It's sort of what we like to do. It just
love that.
Have a chance. And there's also the shop. It's called Shameless Shop Plug. And you can put, hey, look, did you know that I make stitch markers? Did you know that I'm a dyer? Did you know that I make whatever?
Yeah.
And I think that's, go do that. Put your stuff in there. Show people.
There's just far too many for us to know about and talk about. So that's why we would like these couple of posts.
Totally.
So people have a place to go to check out these.
It's promoting yourself,
Yes.
but it's just sort of there in our group. Jodi, we are less than 100 people away from 20,000
Come on, you guys. Join our Ravelry
If
group.
you haven't hit that join the group button,
Join it.
I just feel like that's a giant number. It's a giant number.
Speaking of giant numbers, do you know how many subscribers we have on
No, I
YouTube?
don't.
35,000.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of fucking people watching.
Old ladies babble about yarn. But you know what? I
love every one of you.
Every single one of the people that love to hang out with us, that is completely reciprocated from us to you. The fact that anybody wants to hear about what is going on in our life and that care about our knitting or want to support our pattern, like it means the world. So we love you
it
just as much as you love us.
No, we are 4 subscribers away from 36,000 subscribers.
If you're not a subscriber person,
subscribe. Do you know what? Do you know what else is helpful with subscribers, you guys? If you haven't subscribed already, we want everyone to be a subscriber because you can turn on notifications so you know exactly when we upload. But we also sometimes do giveaways, but you have to be a subscriber. Like the people that are, So anyway,
we could do a giveaway under the YouTube because there's a great
under the YouTube
on the interwebs, because there is a great comment generator.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of that, you got so many suggestions for your shawl.
Still don't know what I'm naming it.
Do you know which one I love?
What?
Barcode.
That's the one I chose
because it goes with our life and the grocery store.
Doesn't it? But didn't it remind you of that?
It totally looks like that in your colors that you chose. But a lot of people did things like Morse code and whatever.
Yeah.
But barcode, my grocery loving brain, and I just clicked on that one.
Completely agree.
I thought that was awesome.
I actually think that's going to be the name. So I'm going to message the girl.
Yeah.
In the next few days because that's.
Maybe she should get the Spun Right Round pin.
Yes, she should.
And a pattern. I mean, I don't know how else you give it away.
Right.
I just feel like, whatever.
I'll send her something. I'll message her. Anyway, I love that too.
Thinking all the time. Okay, speaking of Ravelry Group and winners, I just pulled the winners for our May Sock Bash.
Awesome.
And I have not notified anybody.
Oh, so this will be fun.
Maybe we could show it on the podcast first.
I just burped. I wonder if the microphone.
Yeah, we've got a good microphone, so
me.
I'm so happy you guys all heard that. Whatever. I do love being unfiltered. These are the wonderful winners that we chose by random number generator that won in the May Sock Bash. So if this is you, if you are Mary Knits a Lot, Liz, Knit Till I Drop, Yarn Scarfer, Lynette Blue, or O for More Time.
You guys, what original names.
We will be ear burning you in Ravelry, maybe tomorrow or after the weekend, maybe because it'd be fun if they watch, that maybe they'd like to see their name. We'll ear burn you and get you an awesome prize. And thank you to all the makers that sent us beautiful prizes. That's why we're doing all these knit-alongs, because we've got stuff to send.
Yes.
We've got a load of stuff to
Your
send.
socks were beautiful, as always.
Always.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Do you have knitting?
I have one more knitting thing to show.
Show us. We love it.
Oh yeah, just the one more knitting. I'm dropping.
Is that new?
Yes. Okay. So,
oh my God,
literally, I feel like I needed some things to cast on because I just felt like I needed some new stuff. In April, Susan B. Anderson published.
I didn't see these.
They're so cute. They've been on my brain ever since she published them. The Layer Cake Mitts. They are knit in her Barrett Wool Company, or the Wisconsin Woolen Spun Fingering Weight.
Good Lord.
But I had her home fingering weight. I have a lovely selection of this. I love this yarn.
You have a lot.
I can't tell
Barretts.
you how much I love this yarn.
I do too.
It's very hard to think if I had to choose one yarn for the rest of my life.
I feel like Barrett would be right up there.
I could pick Barrett wool.
I know, it's beautiful.
But if she had mohair, that would make my life great.
Just saying.
But I love it. So it's a very bouncy, round, springy, natural wool, and I absolutely love the way it knits up. So I knit her Layer Cake Mitts.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I love them.
Okay, they're so cute.
So I see the pattern has 5 repeats. Did you choose not to do 5?
I wanted them a little bit shorter on my wrist, so I did one less repeat below the wrist.
Oh, below the wrist. Oh, I see that. Okay.
So in the pattern, they're a little bit longer, but I mean,
I love that.
And then I couldn't decide between the field green and this beautiful eggplanty purple. So I just cast on in the green just for something different. I actually thought I might do all the baubles in green, and maybe I will someday.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
This is a pattern, and it knits up like
I
the
would
wind.
like to knit these.
Jodi, you should totally get it.
I feel like I would knit them into... Okay, you don't think you need fingerless mitts until you have fingerless mitts.
Oh my gosh, I love them. Once you start wearing them...
You sort of think, well, that's silly. It's not going to keep... It's amazing.
Those times that you wear just a spring coat, or just, it's not freezing cold, but it's a little chilly out. They're awesome to have and wear. They're super fun to knit because they're quick and they're less complicated than a sock. These were, I took a day where this is just what I did. I just knit this mitten.
And isn't that rewarding to start and finish something?
It felt so good.
Yeah.
And it did take most of the day, but you know what? It's ribbing and garter and baubles. Ribbing, garter, baubles. So you're kind of always changing your stitch pattern. You never get bored.
I've never made a bauble.
Oh, and Susan, I don't know. I don't know if this
Do you remember she was knitting something?
Yeah, I feel like this is her bauble method that she did herself.
Yes.
And
I've
only
think
knit
so.
baubles a couple of times. This is by far the best bauble method I have ever used, and it makes the bauble really stand up on the right side. I've had baubles before where you kind of have to pull them out, and not like this. She does a little...
It's way on top of the fabric.
It's way on top of the fabric.
You guys!
I love them so much. I actually made a mistake. When I joined up for the thumb, I started knitting stockinette. And
what should it have been?
I think just ribbing. But I like the way they turned out. I'll do them both.
No,
like
Tracie, it's stockinette.
Am I supposed to knit stockinette? But I think that's just the gusset.
What did you think you were supposed to
I
knit?
think when you put them back on the needle, you just do some ribbing and then bind off.
Oh, I got it.
I
Gotcha.
added a few rows of stockinette, but that's okay. I love the way they turned out. I love these. I love it. I love the yarn. I feel like this is one of those little go-to gift patterns.
I love it so
You can make
much.
them stripy. You could just do whatever you want.
Okay, I have to buy this pattern.
I love that. But look at it spring. Like, it's just the most beautiful. And
I think I get her email. I must have seen these.
You know what?
I'm dying to knit, design a hat with baubles.
Jodi.
Right?
Yes, I have baubles on the brain. And let me tell you, everything that I knit on here, it was just to get to the next bobble round. I loved the bobble.
So I got this cable. I meant to bring it to show you. I got this new cable stitch guide, and it's small. I got it at Chapters.
Oh, yeah.
And it's coiled. Do you have it?
I do.
Okay, did you notice the section where it makes the fancy? Because I don't invent these, you guys.
No.
It's a design dictionary.
Stitch dictionaries,
Right.
which are great for anybody if you want to add something to any pattern that you love.
But in this, at the end, they have the last final section is making your cables fancy, and it's got things like adding beads and things. But
adding beads?
Yeah. But you know when cables move and stuff, and you've got some like maybe just purl stitches in between them, they show you like to put in like either a moss stitch, baubles in the voided sections that's not doing anything. Throw in something fancy.
Yeah.
They had ones with baubles.
I actually love cables so much. I love knitting cables. I love texture. Something as basic as siege stitch, all the way to cables and baubles and stuff.
Yes.
I really love that kind of knitting.
Love
It feels great. So anyway, I love knitting these, and I'm hoping to knit the other one maybe this weekend. I just love working with this yarn.
It's so beautiful.
I love it.
There's a reason you gush about it. It's beautiful.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is great. And
Didn't she have a giant restock? She was
well,
low.
I always find she did say that they were coming out with a big.
Yeah.
And honestly, sign up for Barrett Wool Company emails because they always send the news through there. Sometimes she's got like a limited edition colorway or a weight of yarn, and I'm a big fan of her kits.
Yeah. Oh, she's the kit queen.
So, but anyway, and all her patterns are just the sweetest, cutest patterns. Which
I gotta
is
show you this one.
I feel like that's just Susan.
This is they're little dragons. So if you're a fan of toy knitting.
She's been knocking it out of the park with
And this is a
pig.
kit.
Did you see the pig? The pig?
Oh, okay, I gotta show you the pig.
The pig has clothes. You guys, if you have little people to knit for, you need to knit them a pig.
His Oliver pig kit.
Oh my God, and he's got a sweater. Like, he's just the cutest. And you can knit it with scraps of whatever you want, but she does all these kits. They go to the trouble of putting together the right yarn amounts and colors, and you get little stitch marker tins, and it comes in a muslin bag with their stamp on it.
Guess what? You want layer cake mitts? She's got you covered in a layer cake kit mitt.
Yeah, so if you go to their website, there is a tab that says kits, and you can see all the ones she has, and they come and go. So even if it's out of stock now,
You guys, she's got 5 pages of kits.
Oh my God.
No, some are sold out. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Some
I
are
bought
sold
that
out.
one. I bought that kit. And it's really just a skein of her worsted weight yarn plus the pattern. But you get the stitch markers in the little bag.
She's a fan of the bauble. Some are sold out, some are not.
I'm such a fan. I mean, a longtime fan of Susan B. Anderson.
Anyway, love it so much.
Everything. So anyway, another family business, which
Show me
makes me
this.
so happy. I have things to show.
I do. Show me. I don't have anything more to
I
show.
got things to show you.
Actually, that's not true.
You show me something. Okay.
Hello.
On all fronts. What? Love.
Look at this.
I saw this pattern, Jodi.
Gentleman in the picture.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to show you
Heart.
somebody else too. You go ahead.
Heart be still. Actually, I don't even see the shawl in this picture
Is
anymore.
he wearing anything? I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know.
He's gorgeous. Anyway, this shawl is so gorgeous. It's come out this spring. It's called the Siki shawl, and it's by Dawn Henderson. What are you looking at?
Sorry, nothing.
Is she publishing it?
No.
Oh, it is so beautiful. It is a triangular shawl with twisted ribbing, and she's using Chasing Rabbits Fiber Company.
Oh,
It is just
her yarn is beautiful. That's that skein of yarn we loved at Dallas.
Yes. It's simple, you guys, but in the most elegant, classic way.
Those are the patterns I love.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very easy to add so much stuff, and it gets a little crazy. When someone just says, you know what, I love the way a twisted rib looks.
And look how restrained she was with her tassels.
I
They're short,
love this pattern.
they're little, and her model is gorgeous.
Right.
I just couldn't help but show
Now, what's
this.
the name of this pattern?
This is called the Siki, S-I-K-I shawl
Okay.
by Dawn Henderson.
Well, I saw it when it came out, and I thought to myself, I would wear that all the time.
Yes. Yes,
And
you guys,
yes-
it's one of those classic. This olive color that she's using, you guys, she's got 2 different shades of it by the looks. Am I right, Trace?
No, I don't think so.
You think it's one shade?
I think it's just tonal and oh no, sorry, look at that. Yeah, maybe she does
maybe
have-
2, yeah. Anyway, I couldn't help but print that today. Possibly because I'm now going to put this on my bulletin board.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Last weekend there was something called Stitch Up Brooklyn.
Yes, Christy Glass
It was
talked
kind
about
of
it
like
a lot.
a yarn crawl and
Hey,
a community getting together.
Didn't you want to be a part of that?
Yeah, I was a little bit FOMO on
Yes.
that because the weather looked beautiful and all the knitters came together and
Yeah.
they went on a big yarn crawl and then they went and sat and knit together and I just love that. It's a really rich community out that way. But through that, on Gigi Made It on her Instagram stories, I discovered a new crochet designer. Maybe he's knitting designer too. His name is Gregory Stitch.
Hello, Gregory Stitch.
Well, I'm not going to objectify how gorgeous he is, but I'm maybe gonna. He's incredibly handsome, but he's a fashion designer using knit and crochet. Oh my gosh, stop it. Look at that. Like, that's a runway show of his crochet designs.
You guys, he's
Look.
stunning. I'm following him right now.
So if you want to follow an incredible, talented designer and you're into crochet, you gotta follow Gregory Stitch. And he just seems really sweet. In his Instagram stories, he's just the most wonderful person. Bold and unique, yet luxuriously chic crochet fashion. So not knitted, crochet.
Oh my God.
So gregorystitch.com. He's got tons of patterns. But
He's a beautiful maker, you guys.
He is one talented guy. Look at that.
And Christy Glass had featured him in...
Okay, you know what? I missed that one, and I couldn't find it the other day, so I've got to do that. I've got to find it.
He was part of
Crocheted
Crochet
Hoodie.
May.
Manch or Crochet in May.
Crochet in May.
I was looking for him in Manch. No wonder I
No,
couldn't
he's the
find
end of
it.
March. End of May, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
like he's just hilarious. He's got all these little highlight stories and...
I love that.
So anyway, this man is very talented, and I'm so happy that Gigi had him on her stories because this is him. What's going on here?
Yarn bond. We make these individual petals. We crocheted or knitted individual petals. And so what we did, we put them.
He was talking about the crochet yarn
We
bomb.
put them.
They did a beautiful yarn bomb in Brooklyn as part of this. Stitch
I
Up
love it.
Brooklyn.
You guys see that?
So there. I mean, maybe
I love it. See,
maybe
now-
you guys all know about him, and this is just me and you and I figuring
Living
it
under a
out.
rock.
We're living under a rock, but not anymore, people.
Do you find that basil doesn't do so well once it's planted?
Oh my God, I don't know what's going on with my basil. I think all the rain and not enough sun were a problem.
You know,
I think it'll come back.
I think
but we
you're
got
right.
Way
I think
too much rain.
I think basil does not like too much moisture.
Yeah, I think you're right. So anyway, now I'm just waiting for.
My basil did the same thing, and I thought it can't be that hard to
You
grow
just need
basil.
to let it dry out.
I think I grew it. I watered it too much.
Yeah. Okay, some amazing things came in the mail.
Did she mail them?
This is from Paula, our friend Paula, who is
Okay.
Kelmscott Designs.
Yes, of course, Paula. We had dinner with Paula.
We had
Dinner.
lunch with Paula.
Yeah, lunch.
She lives in Saskatchewan, so she's a Canadian designer, but she designs scissors, which who knew, right? Who knew that was a thing?
Right.
And she's got all those little cute colored scissors that you see.
Sue is a big fan of those too.
Yeah,
You
there's a
guys,
Susan scissor. She designed a scissor for Susan. She's designed this latest one is inspired by Joji Locatelli, and they're called the Joji scissors.
It's got some beautiful markings along the shaft. Is that
Jodi, you just like saying. No, but these really are an elegant, and they're quite
Tracy? I didn't think that.
they're quite different. They're quite different in shape, and they're just. I mean, I guess the design of a fit of a scissor is a thing.
It's a
They
thing.
feel great in your hand.
Yes. Because she did have a couple of scissors that my fat thumbs did not fit in.
Well, there was a really tiny one that was adorable, but
I wished that
not
did.
as easy to use.
Yes.
So
This
you'll
is a
find her
beautiful-
scissors in all kinds of local yarn shops, like Pearl Soho
Yeah.
and Loop in London, like all over the world.
She's gotten her scissors out there.
So she sent these to us as a gift, which I am
you
not giving this
so
away.
much.
I
I'm
love
not.
it so much. If I had found it in a store, I would have bought it myself.
Don't you feel like you could always use a pair of scissors?
Oh,
There's
I love,
always misplacing.
I'm a big fan of great tools. I love sharp scissors. I love really, I just really appreciate that stuff. Let me quickly tell you where you can get them. And I will put the link in our show notes on Ravelry. So it's called stitchingbitsandbobs.com.
Is that her website?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Stitchingbitsandbobs.com, and if you type Joji, Joji, into the search engine, they will come up.
Okay.
But I think when you go to her website, it's more like where to buy them. Like she wholesales them to lots of places. So if you have a local yarn shop and you would like them to carry Joji scissors, they need to get in touch with Kelmscott Designs. So I'm going to put the Stitching Bits and Bobs link, and then I'll also put a link to Kelmscott Designs for maybe you're a local yarn shop owner and you want to check her out. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They've kind of got a like a textured pattern on them, and I think that's supposed to be, I read something about
like
what
quilted?
that is.
They kind of look quilted almost.
It's almost like a knitted, like a V pattern, but it's just printed on there. But I love a good sharp scissor, and it's a matte black. It's kind of like a sexy, cool, beautiful design. It is beautiful.
So I just want to let you guys know, we've got a few links in the description box below to our shop, if we're selling anything ever, to our Etsy shop. But the very first link will be, the title will read Grocery Girls Ravelry Group. And if you click that link on whatever device you're watching, it will take you right to our Ravelry Group page, and then you'll see on there, Tracie names it by the episode number.
Yeah, show notes, episode, whatever.
And if you click on that link in our, what would you call that? The thread.
Yeah. So it's got a list of all the topics, like they call them threads on Ravelry, and the newest episode show notes I leave sticky, so it's got a little red arrow on it. So the newest episode always stays at the top, and the older episodes fall down. Yeah, when people stop commenting on them. Mm-hmm. But the newest episode for show notes is always in the first group with arrows.
Yes. Yeah. And so if we talk about our Ravelry notes a lot, and people are sometimes, well, I don't know how to get there. Well, click the link in the description box below this video.
In the YouTubes. In the down bar. Okay, another cool thing that showed up. I have two things. Do you have something else you want to talk about?
Just my bags, but I'll do that at the end.
Okay, two really fun things. And it's not just your bags. I love your bags.
This is a pleasure to be here this morning.
Isn't it nice doing this outside?
We're in the shade.
I feel like we should do that like
every
this
chance
until the snow flies.
Bundle up.
Totally.
Yeah.
We should do a snowy one day.
It
would be so fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so people we get really great messages on Ravelry, and I should probably apologize because my Ravelry email box is like at the bottom of my list for email, right? Like there's personal email, business email, and then Ravelry gets down at the bottom. But I do get there eventually. And so we meet lots of cool people through Ravelry messages. And this is Betty, she's got a stitch marker shop. It's called Wild Branch Designs. Here, open one of these up.
Okay.
This is called an EFSI, which is Escape from Sleeve Island. And this is a little stitch. It marks how many decreases you need to do for whatever it is.
Tell me how it works.
Okay, so it's got a certain number of links here.
Yeah.
And she gives you a bunch extras, like if there's one for 4 and 6 and 8, but you can string them all together. It comes with a little progress keeper clip like this. So this one is 6, so it would be like 6 decreases. So you clip this on and this would be your stitch marker for, say, your raglan decrease. So you put it on your sweater there at the raglan decrease, and you would move this stitch marker like down. Every time you come around, you do a decrease. Well, I would just move this loop down one. So once I get to the bottom, all my decreases have been done. It's a way to mark and keep track of thoughtful decreases, increases. It can replace your Post-it note or row counter or however you are keeping track.
I love it so much.
Isn't it cool? So she and her husband have this shop.
How clever.
I never would have seen this.
Betty.
And so she sent us a message, and I mean, these are going to end up in our knit along prizes. People say, how do I get in on the giveaways? And I shouldn't call them giveaways because they're not all just giveaways. Most of this stuff goes in prizes. So typically, you know, someone will get some yarn and some stitch markers or some fun things like that. We just like to add things together.
Right.
That's where, you know, these are going to end up. But if you would like to purchase your own, she's Wild Branch Designs on Etsy. And I just love...
That's very...
It's like a row counter.
Yeah.
But it's right in your face.
Tools for knitter. The knitter's tools.
Yeah. Knit, crochet, whatever, however you keep track. So I love those. So thank you so much for educating us on that stuff. I would totally use something like this. I mean, I link little stitch markers myself all the time. So this is done.
Yes.
And it's super cute.
Love it.
And then...
Is there chocolate in there?
One of the new... No. Sorry.
Do people not know to send chocolate too?
Jodi! A little dark chocolate goes a long way. People know
I'll say really nice things about your stuff.
Not true. Okay, so this is...
A little bit true.
Evil to the core.
I've still not smoked.
Jodi, that's a big...
I just thought of a cigarette right now. I thought, I could...
Okay, so there's no chocolate in there, but let's just have a cigarette.
April 6th. Anyway,
that's giant.
Next.
Okay, so one of the newest trends, which is super fun, and the first ones I saw were by Knox Mountain Knit Company, are these new shawl... What do they call them?
Collars.
No. That's wrong.
No, shawl collars.
No, Jodi.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Shawl collars.
100% wrong. It's a shawl cuff.
Cuff. I knew it had something to do with a sweater.
It doesn't wrap around your neck. Such an idiot.
Oh, because people have used like their...
Okay, you can wear them as bracelets because they're just cool like chunks of leather that's fastened.
Yeah.
But
if you're the size of a 4-year-old.
But they're really cute.
Yes.
Worn around a shawl, wrapped around, and it'll kind of... I think it's decorative, but it will maybe keep it together too without the ends falling off. These ones are by the Rusted Stitch. I love so this is a great review. The shawl collar, blah, blah, blah. No, okay, but honestly, I really love these. I really love this idea.
And I love the sleekness of this, and it's just doing its own thing with the gorgeous piece of leather they used and the little stud to close it.
And some of them are more plain. Like that one's just basically solid brown, but it's a really classic toffee color. I love that color. This one's got a few eyelets. I mean, I think they're using, they're repurposing belts and cutting them up and making fasteners. She's actually got a really nice little stamp. And if you look really closely there, I don't know if you can see it on that one. It says the Rusted Stitch. She's branded them. And she does lots and lots of different ones. This one's actually blingy.
For me, my aesthetic...
This is kind of a fancy one.
I think Mom should have that.
Well...
Right? She loves a little bit of bling.
I think you're right. Like
she wears her shawls in Vegas.
Look at it wrapped around.
Yeah.
And I think it's gorgeous. Stephanie seems to have a style kind of for everyone. I actually really love this cutout one. Yeah. She's got 2 fasteners on this one, so it's a little bit different. And just like that, done.
And you can tighten
it. And this looks nice. Yeah, so when it has more holes like that,
this one has 2 holes.
But I love it with the studs showing or not showing.
I actually do love it with the studs showing.
It's really, really beautiful.
These are really...
Are these nice?
I've seen some different ones out there, and for me, these are the prettiest ones that I've seen so far.
This is a trend I can totally get behind. I think it's really, really pretty. And you're right. If they fit your wrist, a lot of people are wearing them as bracelets.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. Look.
Does it fit you? No, I've got bigger wrists or they don't fit me. But Tracie.
Okay, this one's really awesome.
I feel like you could wear that as a bracelet.
Oh, I would totally wear that. Look at that.
I feel like you should keep one. Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
I mean, it's beautiful.
She wants us to keep 2.
I know. I always put them in prize packages.
I know.
I just feel, it's
so
fun for...
These are super pretty.
They're
super,
gorgeous.
super, and you're right, something for everyone. Bling.
So I just think it's
Cutouts,
fun to check them out
plain.
and see if there's anything that floats your boat. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think they're beautifully made. I love her. She actually had some blue leather, like a soft, smoky, grayish blue. She kind of does a little bit of something for everybody. She said, pick some, and I said, surprise us.
Yeah.
Black and brown, but surprise us.
Right.
So I love a
They're
good
beautiful.
surprise that way. So Stephanie, again, we met through Ravelry.
Yes.
So thank you so much for this generous donation to our podcast.
Beautiful.
I think this is gorgeous and beautifully made.
Okay, I have something to show.
Show me. Jodi.
Helen Stewart, Handmade Sock Society.
I know, she's amazing.
She has a new pattern that just came out today. This is not that one. This was the one that came out last month or 2 weeks ago. How often?
I have a sock. It's every 2 months, actually. Her sock, which I love. So she sends out her sock patterns 2 months apart instead of 1 month apart, and I feel like you can really get a pair done.
I agree. Feeling the pressure of another one's coming.
No pressure, right? So by the time the second pattern comes out, if you're like a dedicated sock knitter, you've definitely finished your socks.
Right. And so this is called Shell Cottage Socks. And I just thought they were so pretty. Helen does a beautiful job with her Sock Society and, of course, her Shawl Society. Mm-hmm. I just thought the sand color and the patterning on it is so pretty.
So I actually have half a pair of Shell Cottage socks. More than half a pair. One and maybe
Have
3/4.
you showed it?
I did it in our Amore kit.
Okay.
So yes, Jodi, this is a beautiful pattern to knit.
Okay, so
the socks are gorgeous.
I think it's stunning.
Gorgeous.
The only reason why I didn't print today's pattern is because she used a very dark yarn and it was hard to see the color.
Well, let me show you on
her Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. It was hard to see the patterning on the sock on the photograph.
It's really pretty, like navy-ish tonal yarn.
Oh, the
I
yarn
love
was
the yarn.
Stunning.
And Helen, I don't know how she takes such great pictures of feet, because let me tell you, that's not easy.
Kate, maybe you have to be sitting. Tracy,
Well,
look at she's sitting with her
it's
feet
just-
crossed.
So maybe I'll try that. But this is like, there's a latte and a little book and these
By
socks.
your feet. By your stinky feet. You got a latte.
Let me tell you, it's me and my selfie stick, and
Oh my God, you're so funny.
it's hysterical, you guys. Okay, these are beautiful. They're called the Cliff Walk socks.
But it's not going to show on camera.
Okay, but they're really beautiful. So, oh shoot. But go to Instagram and follow Curious Handmade.
Yeah. The yarn color is stunning that she used.
So the yarn is actually by the Yarn Tart, who is a London-based designer named Julie. And Julie was at the retreat when I went to.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've given
me.
away Julie's yarn. I bought Julie's yarn. And she had these really cute little canvas project bags.
You bought one.
With really sassy sayings on them.
That's so fun.
Julie is a sweetheart.
Like, I love a good fingering.
Well, it's not quite that
Oh.
sassy.
That's sassy. Too sassy? Tone the sass back just a
Not
touch?
dirty.
Oh, okay. No, but that's sassy.
It is cute. No, she's really, really sweet. She's great. But I love that her yarn was used in these.
I do too.
And they're really
So
pretty.
pretty.
Oh my God. Helen's an amazing designer.
Okay, what else?
Such
What
a
is
fan.
this? Are you going to show it?
I don't know what might. Yes, that's what it's here. So Hugh Loco,
Our lovely
I feel
friend.
like Nicole
Yeah.
is doing all these mini sets
Okay.
and gradients and fades, and it's like she's an artist, like an art. Is she graduated from? I mean, she was a painter.
Yes.
Before.
And was in art school.
I feel like these mini skein sets are art.
I agree.
When you can do this from little teeny, all her yarn is art. I don't want to speak and say, but I just feel like these are incredible and inspiring. And this is one of her newest colors. It's called Grello. Is it?
Oh, I thought of you when I saw this on her. She does great stories. If you don't follow Nicole, she does great Instagram stories.
So follow Hugh Loco Yarn. But this is, now Grello, I've always thought is gray to yellow. This is green, olive green to mustardy yellow.
Oh, so that.
I'm going to knit the crap out of these mini skeins.
Is it going to be one project?
Yes. So
is it going to be a shawl design?
Yeah, not my own. I was going to knit the new Hokey Lokitelli Ziggy shawl. It's a 2 skein project. But
which is that?
That's exactly what this is. So Nicole does all these minis on different bases. Like she'll do her sock yarn, sometimes sparkle, right? Sometimes sparkle. This is her single ply merino, superwash merino. So kind of, I always think of it as perfect for shawls. And that's what I would like to do with this.
Okay, can I just say I have knit a shawl in her single base. It was my very first experience with a single, and I thought, oh, this might not wear well. This is going to be pilly. I did that 2 years ago, and there's not one pill on it. It's a beautiful base to work with.
I think that's because it's a high twist. And lots of single ply ones now. Like if it's a really puffy yarn, I think it'll pill. But when it's a really high twist, there's less abrasion.
Are you going to have to number them?
Oh, totally. I'm going to have to number them. I'm going to have to like wind them. I guess I'm going to have to wind them and put them in, like label them a little bit. But what do you think about that? Oh, so Nicole's got many mini skein sets right now.
You guys, it will blow your socks off. I should have brought mine because I have my set out that I'm going to design my next shawl in.
Yes.
In singles.
Yes. Fingering weight.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, Jodi.
Something for everyone.
Okay, I have one more thing that... Today's theme is Ravelry and Pride. Because it's Ravelry Group and knit-alongs.
We love it so much.
And all these people that we've been meeting on Ravelry. I met Alicia on Ravelry. And that was really exciting because... You know, you think, oh, you're on Instagram or you've seen a lot of yarn. There's still a lot of people we don't know about.
Right.
And Alicia is in Washington State. Oh, she's called Spriggs and Stone. And she has this base.
Oh, my gosh.
This one, again, is called Grello Sophisticate. This is her merino yak nylon base.
You guys won't believe the softness.
Stop it, for one thing. That one's the Grello Sophisticate. This one is called Marina, and it's really jewel tone blue, like sapphire-y.
God, that's your color. That's like a color that you...
The drape.
The limpness.
It's just not stiff at all. No, I'm a big fan of the yak. It feels like cashmere.
Are these both the same base?
Yes. They are. So you could do a really beautiful shawl.
It's a 70-20 yak 10 nylon.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Did you say that already?
No, I didn't. Not the percentages. I just think it's one of those luxurious...
Why do you say Speaking of Pride?
No, I just said the episode is Ravelry.
Oh, okay,
Ravelry.
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking she had something to do with...
No.
Okay.
So she is... Actually, she says her husband watches us. So, hey, husband.
Hey, husband.
Sorry about all the other babbling you have to listen to. But I think her colors are beautiful. And so I started following her on Instagram, and she just has really gorgeous stuff. So it was really nice to meet her. And
that color, actually, as soon as I look at that, I would think, oh, that's a Shibui color.
Yeah, it reminds me of the suit color. Well, I just
like
think
both of these colors, if you took the label off, I mean, I'm saying that as a big compliment because Shibui is like spot on with their colors.
It's really beautiful.
Look at these two together, Tracie.
I know. You know, you can't tell on the camera, but the luster in one of these yak bases, it feels like there's silk or something in them.
I like that it's only 20% yak because I find with the more yak content, it really has that brown yaki undertone, obviously because that's the color of the yak yarn. But this, with only being 20%, you really get a true, beautiful color.
Yeah, so I am just thinking her colors are amazing.
So she reached out and said, I would love to send you
She reached out and said, if you ever need yarn support for designs, and I just thought, oh, well, that's really nice of you.
Oh, you bought this yourself?
I bought this, and she said, I had to send you the blue.
Oh, okay.
So...
That's a very Tracie color.
That is a super treat. Well, and they look amazing together.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I should have just... Anyway. So, Alicia, it was super fun to meet you, and I really can't wait to cast these on. It feels too nice to be socks, but she said it makes amazing... Like, I don't know about the toughness of yak, but...
You've got 20% nylon.
No, 10% nylon.
Oh, 10%
but
nylon.
when it's made into superwash yarn, there's already that kind of nylon-y coating on it.
Yes.
Plus the nylon. So I don't know.
I don't know. With that softness, I feel
so
like
pretty. It should be a shawl.
So I don't know.
So
mittens,
I will
mittens, color
yeah,
work.
That would be amazing.
Like Selbu mittens.
I feel too much pressure when someone says they'll give you yarn for yarn support for a... I feel like, oh my gosh, it better be good.
You know what I did?
So that's why I buy stuff.
Okay, so I've only done this once. I usually buy my yarn, but with Renee, I knew I wanted a 3-color shawl. Mm-hmm. I knew that I wanted one of the hard eyes. This is for my Malibu shawl.
Yeah.
And I said I would like a light and a dark. So she sent me samples, and I said that's it. Mm-hmm. And she sent it to me at a kit.
Yeah. And
so,
it's
but
just my own insecurities.
But I chose it.
Yeah.
Do you mean like you're what? Like,
I just feel like
it better be good.
It better be a great design, and it better do well for her. Obviously, like,
right.
They supply support,
yes.
so that it ultimately is good for their business too.
Well,
that's
that's all I hope. And I let Renee know when the shawl was coming out, so if she wanted to have kits, so she was prepared. And I hope she sold some.
Oh, I'm sure she did, Jode. I'm sure she did. Yeah. Anyway, I do love that part of the community, that everybody's so supportive. Yeah. And that's part of the reason we love showing. We've always loved showing new makers that we have discovered. That's part of the great thing about our channel on YouTube, is that we are able to do that and to show that to people, that and kind of help spread the love. It's kind of been our thing, right?
Yes, that's always been our motto, spread the love.
We'll give you our honest opinion, and then you take that with it what you will. So
yes.
Thank you, Alicia.
Beautiful yarn.
Oh my gosh, stripes. This could be the coolest stripes.
I picture it stripes, Tracie.
Yeah, totally. These colors are perfect together.
I feel like you need to design a shawl with that.
Okay, I'll just whip that
So
up.
let's ask. So my 2 new designs, my hat and my shawl, will be in the next 10 days-ish.
Okay.
10 to 14 days. But your socks will be out today.
Maybe by the time this video is up, we will see them on Ravelry.
Tell me about your shawl. When will that be coming out?
Well, there's amazing ladies knitting it right now, and it's certainly not as quick to whip up as
it's fingering weight. It's a lot of knitting.
Like a shorty sock. Yeah, it's fingering weight.
So maybe in 2 weeks we'll be podcast again?
Our plan is by the 25th of June, it will be on Ravelry.
You guys.
So that's 2 weeks.
We're going to have 4 new patterns this month? Have we talked about our knit along for July?
No.
Okay, so we're not going to say it?
The next time, how about the next time
we're going to announce our knit along. Yes, perfect.
Yeah. And we did have some really cute t-shirts that came our way. And we'll show those, we'll wear them and show them next time, because that's another thing we want to talk about.
What
we
t-shirts?
really wanted to
Have
do
I seen
Pride.
them?
No, I'll show you.
Okay, good.
So thank you so much.
Pride was more important today.
Today was all about rainbows and pride, and just, I'm so happy to be here.
It's all about the gays today.
Yay. Yay.
Yeah.
There's so Jodi, what has been going on in Mrs. Brown's bags world?
So Nicole from Huey Loco sent me bulky. Let me tell you, this bulky, Tracie, was those giant skeins I showed.
Oh.
It was plied. It was stunning.
Is that a great base to work with?
I would love a sweater out of it.
Why don't you do that?
I should. It's in her bulky base is like no other bulky base I've had.
That would be the funnest knit along.
A bulky base.
I like to see how fast you can knit a sweater.
I say a week.
I think you could. Well, it depends how long the sweater is, but I bet you could.
So these are some of my shop is packed.
I can't get over the colors.
I do have a couple of pre-orders for the bee bags.
Oh, good.
The smaller one and the bigger one, so people were looking. The sale is still on till the end of the month. Okay, I have a sweater quantity in this.
Jodi, this one, like when you were putting it on Instagram,
beach glass,
totally caught my eyes. What a flattering, beautiful, look at the speckles in that. That's going to look great on you.
So I have some bucket totes and I have some sweater bags. It's just what's in the shop right now.
Okay, Jodi, I love how big this is. Did you show this size last time?
Yes.
I love this bag.
It's a beautiful size. It's big. Yeah.
And I love the handle.
It's a heavier handle because I thought it needed, if you're going to be packing more things in it.
I love it.
It needed to be a bigger, heavier handle.
Look at the little pop of that ochre color.
And Kelly. knit all these, I should mention, because she hit it out of the park.
She totally does. Oh, that's got Gigi Made It kind of written all over it, maybe.
Citrus Pop.
That's beautiful.
I forgot the names of them other than that. Oh, this is a crocheted one.
Oh, what color is that?
I don't know, but it's called Pink Sugar.
Oh, I love that.
Pink Pop or something in my shop. These are all Nicole's colorways. I should have messaged her. I misplaced the labels. This.
Garter stitch. Fun.
Pool Days, I named it. It reminded me of like a pool,
Totally
beach
looks like
toys.
Oh my god.
This is brioche.
Oh, stop it. Okay, that looks like... Is that peony? Not peony.
It's these colors.
Oh, it's those colors together?
It's beach glass and this pink together.
Holy moly.
These skeins were so big that she knit a single sample with half and then brioche with the other half.
I remember they were gigantic.
They were giant.
And brioche. Oh my god, Jodi, that's beautiful. What'd you call that one? Brioche Baby?
Pink Pop brioche.
It's beautiful.
And then
That's
Kelly
gorgeous.
picked out a couple when she went to a yarn festival for me and thought these two colors would look beautiful brioche. So
That looks like 3D.
right, because it's a photograph, right? So, and it's chunkier than the other one. So this is also in the bucket tote.
That's so pretty.
And a couple of these I'm sold out in the bucket totes, but they're in the shop.
You'll list more maybe
Yeah.
some next time. But this bag is the same size, right?
Yeah.
This is the same size
This
as
is
a
the-
bucket.
It is the same size as a
It's
bucket.
just a little bit different style. So
Yeah.
you're still going to
The
fit
corners are cut a bit different, so the bucket's squarer, but it's the same
circumference
width and height.
Okay, so that's really good to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for on-the-go knitting, like where you can just close it up.
Yeah, and then
you've
this
got
is
a
the
handle.
bucket.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I brought this one for you. I just know you love yellow.
You should save it for my birthday.
No, it's just down.
I love it. Oh
So
my
that's
God,
all
I
in the
love
shop.
it.
I will have a
Thank you.
description, a link to the shop in the description box below. And everything you see here is still on sale, except for the bee
Jodi,
bags.
That's awesome.
They're not my fabric, so they're not on sale.
Oh my god.
Happy Pride.
God, this has been so much fun. I know we keep saying our schedule every 2 weeks, blah blah blah. But now we'll be better.
Spring, we have
If
to
I
remember,
wasn't-
gets busy.
If I wasn't away last week, we would have done this last week.
This is our 2 weeks.
No, I don't think so. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well then,
Yeah, we're not off. Last
I
week was
thought
not.
we were-
No.
I thought we were off.
This is our regular week.
Okay, I'm doing a little. Oh, and you can see the mess in my yard back there too.
Can you see the
Great.
dog- the
Keeping
dog
it,
poo?
Keeping it real. Oh my god, one of my dogs digs a little bit, and it
I
just
see a hole right
yeah,
there.
and it's Ozzy.
He's
Who's
always
old
been a bit of a
and all he
digger.
wants to do is sleep. Actually, not true, but I don't know why he's a digger. Drives me crazy.
I'm
Drives
just checking.
me crazy.
Yeah, this video was 2 weeks ago,
Okay, good.
May 28th.
No, that's yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. 2 weeks.
Because today's the
We did it 2 weeks Tuesday.
okay, good. Well, good. I'm glad we're not off. Like I said, we're right on schedule. Okay,
But
so-
May is always busy for us.
I know.
Yeah.
It's all right. But I love to keep up with the knitting and keep up with all the videos. It's been a great day so far. What's on your plan today? So.
Yes. Madison got honors. We're going to a little thing after school.
Oh wow! Don't they have
Not in the evening. It's an awards thing.
They don't do it in the evening anymore.
No, and they ask that they only have two guests come
Right.
because their large gym
Yeah.
is what our small gym used to be at
Yeah.
Parkview. They just
That's
don't have the
okay.
space. That's okay.
Well,
She's
that's
super
exciting.
excited. Yeah, she's super excited.
Good
At
for
4 o'clock,
her.
you know what? Somebody is doing it right. I think a 4:00 little hour award ceremony. This is just
then you could go out for dinner.
yes. This is for just the 7s and 8s. The 9s get their awards their evening of the graduation.
Okay.
So quick in and out, you're done.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
And it's nice to honor the kids like that with all the hard work. It's not easy to get honors like that.
No, and you know what? What I didn't. Maddie's disciplined.
She's good with her homework and stuff.
Yes. I guess it surprises me because I never was. So I see one of my kids, I go, what?
Well, that's
she's
good,
disciplined. Though. Yeah.
That's great, actually.
Right. Next Friday, she's done her classes, and then it's a week, and then we're a wool and honey. Like,
oh my God. Okay.
How excited are you?
So excited, I can hardly stand it.
Yeah.
So we'll be, because people say, "Oh my gosh, you're going to Michigan. Where are you going to be?"
Yes.
We're going to be in Cedar, Michigan.
I thought it was Lansing.
No, I feel like that's where Plucky's from.
Okay.
But we're going to be at Wool and Honey.
Yes, we are.
With Melissa and Liz. And we are going to be there.
You're right.
They're in Cedar, Michigan.
Okay.
So, Plucky Knitter is going to be there. It's going to be a whole weekend of fun. There are some ticketed events that are sold out, but there is events that are not limited, I believe. So you can come shop at the shop on Saturday and we'll be there.
There is a Friday night ticketed event.
Friday night. And then Saturday night, there's s'mores and knitting on the beach, I believe.
Which is a public event. So if you guys, Friday evening and Sunday brunch is a ticketed event and they're already sold out. But
all day Saturday,
we're going to be in Wool and Honey, and then Saturday evening we're going to be knitting in the public at the beach.
I'm never going to want to come home.
So everybody can come Saturday.
So if you're local, or if you just happen to find yourself in the area, we would love to see you. We're going to bring some of our Grocery Girl swag. Jodi is going to have a Mrs. Brown's bag. I don't know if these are secrets or not. I hope these aren't secrets.
They're not secrets.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Honestly, we're just thrilled.
Did you do
to
swag
be
for it?
Or I
did
should talk
they?
to you about that. No, we have some stuff that we're going
Is
to
that
bring.
one thing you showed me? Yes.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
did. You showed me the one thing. Sorry, that's very cryptic for those of you who don't know. But
yes, we have made something that. Oh yes, Jodi.
Love it.
Actually, that's how it turned out.
Oh my god.
So we have, we're gonna bring some fun things, but basically we just want to meet all the knitters and bring home all the plucky and all the yarn and see everybody. And really, it's just about community and meeting everybody.
It's Tracie's 50th birthday week.
Oh my god, holy fuck.
Then. How are you feeling about 50? Truly.
Honestly, I've never been someone where I think telling my age is a big deal. I will tell anybody how old I am. I don't care. But it's been the one that makes me think life is moving fast.
Do you feel like 50 sounds like a substantially bigger number than 40s?
I do, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't get depressed about it.
Me neither.
I'm not going to start having a midlife crisis, I don't believe. You know, we have a friend that dresses like she's 18. Not friend. We know someone. I don't feel like that's going to be happening because of like fighting. I feel like I'm not going to fight my age. I'm okay with my age, but it does make me think.
No, but I don't want to.
The years are precious, right? That 50 years, it just seems like, holy crap, where's the time gone? It seems like yesterday we were in high school and newly married and with babies. And
as a young person before you were married, you know, friends of our parents would say, oh my God, time's going so fast. And you're like, whatever, oldie.
Whatever, old person.
But you're like,
see you later.
Nothing is more true.
Yeah, it does go super fast. So I think I've become one of those, like, don't wait for someday. Like, someday we'll go here, or someday we're going to travel there. I feel like, you know, if you have the chance to do those things, don't wait for
I'm going to get another tattoo.
When I'm 60?
Yes.
No.
I'm getting another tattoo.
When you're 50?
You know John Legend and Christy Teigen, how they did the long tattoos with Christy got John and the two kids' names? I'm going to get that with Shane and my 3 kids.
That's beautiful.
I love it. You know what?
I'm getting a neck tattoo.
I'm going to get a lip. I'm getting a nipple. A nipple ring. I got a nipple ring. Okay, I said it out loud. I don't have it anymore because it got infected. But let me tell you.
So if you've held on to the very end, people, lucky you.
Okay.
Okay, tell us all about it.
I wanted some more piercings, but I wanted them to be my piercings. I didn't want them on my face. Like, go for it if that's what you want. But all these young kids were getting... And I thought, I want one. Okay, it ended up being one only because it hurt so fucking bad that I couldn't do it. They pierce it with a hollow core needle. First of all,
so it's got to be pretty big, right?
They put a clamp on your nipple, right? Like one of those clamps with the
I could never have gone through with this.
With the holes in it, they clamp it really hard, mark it and everything. The pain I felt when it went through to the other side was unbearable.
I don't get it. I don't get it. How long did you have it?
2 years or something. The thing is with, you have to constantly clean it and stuff. It's never one of those ones that after 6 or 8 weeks, like your ear or other piercings,
it heals up.
That it heals and you're done. You're always and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. So I took it out, and I thought I would, and it just grew over.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And guess what,
Jodi?
I got it.
I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's
totally in June. I went for a mammogram 6 weeks later, 2 years when I got it. You have to take out piercings. So here I am in the dressing room.
Did it hurt?
Oh my God. Not to take it out, but then I had to put it right back in after my mammogram. Just beware if you want a nipple piercing that's what that it's just not the one that heals, and be informed when you get it. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't. I can't believe I've just told everyone this. Who cares? I talk about my vagina. Anyway. So yeah, I do want to get a tattoo.
The piercings don't do it for me, but I do love tattoos. And I was just looking at our tattoo yesterday going, how much do I love it? And I would totally get another one.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Jordan wants a lip tattoo.
What?
You'll never see it. It's in here.
Just in here? That's okay.
Apparently it's not supposed to.
I think it's supposed to hurt.
I think they say it's one of the ones that's not terrible.
Oh,
I
really?
call baloney.
I think every single one of them's got to hurt.
Yeah. Anyway, this is perfect timing because I'm going
2 hours and 1 minute, Jodi.
So 2.5 weeks ago, I got my blood drawn, and I'm going back for hormone, like just to see where everything is.
Good. That'll be lots of information.
I hope so.
Good.
Anyway, this was a very fun episode.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
It was super, super fun.
I love
Lots of knitting. Lots of fun things to talk about.
Yeah.
And
we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, some fun stuff to share. Goodbye.
See you later.
Happy
from the
Pride.
backyard.